Hello.
Welcome to Paintlickers.
Where we lick the paint.
We lick all of
What's
the
your favourite colour flavour?
Smelly primer was disgusting.
Smelly primer,
Do you remember smelly primer? No. It's like an old GW. It's an extra thick white paint for undercoating, and it tasted like ass.
Oh,
It was
no.
horrendous.
You imagine like copy decks. It was
Yeah,
like copy decks,
or like latex.
but worse. Yeah. It was like.
Copy decks, I like that.
How did you know how well it tasted?
Because we're paint
Because we're Paintlickers.
Yeah, you got to
Oh wait, are you like Dr. Simon? Because I saw him paint, and he paints, and then he like bites the end of the brush.
Yeah.
Yeah. You do it to
get a point.
If your brush gets all splayed, you can just put it like that, and it goes back to a perfect point, and you get a little bit of paint in your mouth as an extra treat.
Am I the only sane one here? Oh no! What have I
Do you
started
not lick the
myself?
paint?
I
was,
don't lick much paint. No.
Have you ever had like a neon oil go off? I had a brown one go off once, a sepia one, and it smelled so bad.
Some of the old washes, they turn. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, that was bad.
They got a kind of like a soapy kind of like bog watery kind of smell. Like, they're very
And once
good.
they turn like that and smell bad, they change. It changes how they flow on the model. Like the textures, like thicker.
But it's still better than
and
nothing.
If I have no other paint to lick,
Yeah.
that's still with it.
That's my second go-to paint.
Because you just look like a madman licking the walls, you know. And dry paint's not quite the same. If you lick
Lick
it
'em
long
enough, though,
enough,
it
gets
might
wet
get
again.
wet again.
Yeah.
Your poor wife's wondering why you repaint the house every 6 months.
So I got my towel with me. This is my towel, my pink towel.
Very good.
Man, can we get a shot on those?
I'm gonna paint this
they
one, this
taste?
broadside.
Boom.
I
How
didn't
does the
bring
pink taste?
any of my sweet
Pink
sweet
tastes pretty
towels.
good.
Is it bubblegum flavoured?
Okay.
Oh man, they look amazing. Pink's a hard colour to do nice. 'Cause it's
Airbrushed. That's why this one's really undercoated pink. Last
They're
night.
very good, aren't they?
Oh man, have you ever thought about doing the what do they call it? The 8 or the 7? I forget. You know Commander Fast.
No, you got to paint it all red.
You don't have to. You say they're, they got that
Also, they have
turn pink.
they have very questionable weapon choices, Ben.
Do they?
They do.
But they're like the 7 samurai of like robots.
I mean, I could probably put them together because I've got most of the things magnetized, like this gun and this gun, and just come off.
Because it's like a whole army. It's like 1,500 points of like 8 guys.
I know. It is pretty cool.
I mean, that's basically what most Tau armies is. I've got, I think, 2,000 points, and it consists of almost entirely just 5 mechs and a couple of squads of just speed bumps.
Right.
And that's the entire army design.
They're the proud nation of the Kroot.
I have
Oh, yes, so sorry. The proud indigenous people of the Kroot. Thank you very much.
You have.
Those sweet lobotomized aliens.
I do have some men as well. Like this, and a few fire warriors. I didn't paint many fire warriors because they're kind of boring.
They are really boring. Once you
They're
paint
kind of
one,
cool, huh?
Got like
I like their style.
You've got to really theme them up and make them into
Yeah.
like cool squads, like you do with good Space Marine squads. You make one guy the radar guy, the other guy the demolitions guy, and really chuck a
You give
bit
them all
of
like squad markings.
yeah,
and stuff.
just really
That's
play
even
around
harder
with them.
then.
Well, yeah, it's harder, but it's the only way to give them
I've
some
got like
character.
a 5-man team. I do have bases for them all, so I might rebase them. So I got bought all bases like this like resin bases.
Ah, that's nice. I like the contrast. That's a really important thing when you're going with a bright coloured thing like yellow or pink. Getting like a really dark, like textured base really helps it pop.
Yeah, and I went on War Games exclusive. You know the place that sells the sexy towel.
Yeah.
I bought some sexy towel.
Why else are you buying towel?
And they,
there's no other reason, really.
Fucking
so I've
weeb.
got like this people like for like
You're going to have to do
pilots,
a
like
sweet
Eagle
zoom,
style
but
pilots.
don't zoom too fast, Steve.
Steady hands. And get ready for the band.
Yes.
Hard to
Prepare
say.
yourself, Twitch chat.
You got the
we
eye in the
move.
sky.
See when on his left neck leg.
Ah, there you
Yeah,
go.
see her like leaning against it. There you go.
Yes,
So she's,
It's
there
a
you
cool
go.
pose.
she's like the pilot. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's pretty cool.
That is cool.
Exactly as Game Workshop
cool.
intended it.
Do they have any non-sexy pilots on that website?
No.
No.
No. Well, I wanted them to be like kind of diva. That's why it's pink.
Ah,
So
I
it's
see.
pretty sexy. So.
There you go.
None of that made sense to me.
Here I am with my stupid non-sexy towel.
You're doing it wrong, Spade.
Doing it wrong. I feel like I missed out. Oh,
All right. Well, that's my town. There you go.
that's a towel.
Oh man, they look cool. I like them.
So what are you going to do? Some painting on
I
them?
think I'm going to paint this broadside guy.
Amazing. Amazing.
So were you just using the airbrush for the base coat?
Yeah, just because
Line
pink is
highlighting.
hard to get a nice coat on.
Yeah. Yeah, it'd take you like 6 coats with paint.
No, yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, that is very cool.
What's on your list? What are you doing?
I'm painting skinks.
Ooh,
Should we get a zoom in on these boys?
little,
The little
speary boys.
Bases. So if you use them in Epic, they look like massive dinosaurs.
Oh, that's true. Can we get a zoom in on
Because
these?
like I was just comparing them to the tanks there, and I was like,
Yeah,
shit,
well, I
that's a
brought a
big
few epic
dinosaur.
things, because at some point I'm going to ink these, and then while I'm waiting for the ink to dry, I'll do some other bits.
right.
Here we go. That's everything but the skinks.
Everything
Amazing.
but stinks. Good job.
Well, it's still early for Steve. I
Yeah,
think
so
he's,
these are
I mean,
my
he's probably dying of plague.
epic marines. You can see like the big the Spartan Land Raiders, the little boys, the knights. I
Very
think they look
good.
amazing. I found a guy who most people aren't going to appreciate this, but these cost like 3 times as much because they're like handcrafted metal guys that are in Mark III power armor instead of Mark VI.
Oh, of course.
That's the
What?
shit.
What do you want, Mark?
Only the finest of connoisseurs will recognise that I paid 3 times over the odds for slightly different helmets and backpacks on 6mm models.
There's some pro top level nerding there. Just the sort of stuff. Just having some crap inside your computer that makes it do something slightly faster, not quite much.
Yeah, but no one's going to appreciate
No one knows, but you know it's there.
I know it's there. So yeah, I've been playing a lot of Saga Age of Magic recently, which is where these skellies come from.
Pretty cool little skelly boy.
I finished this Jason and the Argonauts army, which is basically like hoplite skeletons, bronze giants, and a hydra. There we go. That's all I am.
Oh wow, that little face.
That's really cool.
They're really good.
I'm really proud of them. I think they came out great. So I've got
Your
like 30 of
freehand's
these.
getting way better. Huh?
Oh, I wish. I fucking wish. Those are transfers, believe it or not. And then just a bit of weathering. To like, make it-
Okay.
that would be amazing. If I could freehand like that.
Jesus.
That'd be amazing.
get
So yeah, I got like a bunch of these bronze statue boys. A bunch of
Bronze
skeletons.
statue boy looks great.
Yeah, he's just a he's like a 50s.
Is that weathering powder?
It's Games Workshop did this new one called Nifrak Oxide,
Oh yeah.
which is like this green goop that
Yeah,
you
yeah.
smear around, and it like
And it makes it look like copper.
yeah.
Ooh.
That's really cool. So what are you doing, Alex?
I'm zoom out for this one.
He's a
But
big
yeah, I
chunky
got
boy.
They were
this guy.
showing just skinks, by
I
the way.
bought this for myself as a
get
Christmas present.
Is that
like
Forge World?
4 years ago. Yeah. It's a Tyranid Harridan.
It's huge.
But yeah, it's like
We
a
get that
big
next
sort
to a
of
normal boy
flying
scale.
sky whale thing.
Yeah.
That sort of it has like little guys that sort of grab onto its underside, and it works as like a drop ship
Oh,
for aliens.
Oh, did drop like gargoyles off.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And it's got some mega plasma shooter cannony bits here. But yeah, I bought it literally 4 Christmases ago, and it's been sat on my shelf getting dusty.
Oh.
I figured if I've got 3 hours now, I might be able to paint it brown.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe just.
So that's going to be an exciting stream. If you want to
Just
watch
about.
a
Yeah.
pro brown showcase,
No one browns them up like you.
no, that's it. You know, so I've got my big brush.
Yeah.
That is the nice
Basically,
thing about
in
base
In fact, you've
coating
done
a bit
nearly
modern.
half of it brown already.
Yeah, exactly. And then I've got a bit more time for chatting and stuff. Maybe we'll have a game in the second half. Huh? How's that sound?
Well, the nice thing about this guy is he's super textured, isn't he? He's got all that ribbing and like pop marks and stuff. So
Yeah.
Good for your
you can just
pleasure.
get the big brush on him, and it just highlights itself.
But yeah, that's it. I mean, ever since Battle Boys was cancelled, I couldn't afford an airbrush, so you know,
Rest in peace.
stuck with doing it the old-fashioned
Have you
way.
tried contrast paints yet?
I have, yeah, they're awful.
Are they
Yeah,
awful?
I didn't really get on with them.
Oh,
either.
really?
They have their purposes. There's little ways you can use them here and there, but I had a bit of a go. I bought half a dozen of them in a few different colours.
I thought they'd be good for like skin and stuff.
Yeah,
I guess for stuff like Tyranids, they'd work well because you've got those deep recesses and that sort of organic look.
What if you like just like had like the orc flesh one? You just paint like loads of orcs. Would that be good?
yeah. I mean, they're fast. They're just not good.
Yeah.
Like so, you know, that's got a value in itself.
So I was
That's true.
look-
If you
I was
just
looking
wanna
at
get
Do
it done.
some in
I
fast
was
to
looking
get
at
some
putting
in
together
done.
an orc army, and people said like you need like 90 boys. And I was like, fuck, that's a lot of boys.
That's true. If you want to get 90 boys done in like a space of time.
That's going to take a year, maybe more, probably. My God. Right, Steve, do you want to zoom in on this?
Yeah, let's get started.
This is my one boy, which I, of course, painted, and 100% my fiance hasn't been painting over the last couple of days.
Holy shit.
But yes, go for a nice steady zoom, Steve. I'll stay nice and still. There you go.
Oh,
Look at that sweet, sweet boy. Oh, yes.
The Sleeping Marine.
There you go. He's quite nice. He's a good boy.
Oh, God.
He needs a bit of work. He's not quite perfect, but he's basically there.
He's ready to colonize space and bring civilization.
He's ready to uplift the natives.
Man, this lore just gets better year after year, doesn't it?
Uplift the native.
Oh no. Quite physically, using his massive power fist.
Get out of the dirt, scum!
I will throw you into the sky. Oh God. I don't have any paints with me though, so I wouldn't basically.
Oh yeah, you can
need
still
to
like them.
Do you want some brown?
You got
How many shades of brown have you got? Shades of brown.
Shades of brown.
We've got 72. What is it? 72,040 brown. Good.
Yeah.
Can we zoom in on all the brown?
There's some solid
there.
vintages somewhere. This is a proper
go, sweet
vintage.
shades
That's a
of
real
brown.
snake bite
Oh,
leather.
snakebite leather.
That's
Oh, no way.
the
I
good
have
stuff.
not seen this.
That's from
How is
back
that
in the
still
good old
going?
days. It's similar to XV88, but
How is that
But, ooh,
not?
it's got
How is
much
that
worse
not?
consistency.
How is that not a rock in a tub?
Do you open this up once a year and pet a bit of water in?
yeah, just around
Keep it
Christmas
going.
time. You know, it's part of my.
You water your paint.
Yeah, that's it. I get.
Oh, I
I
see.
get the tortoise out of the loft.
Put some thinner in the snake bite.
Snake bite leather, and that's it.
Oh God.
Oh man,
50 shades
that's
of
cool
brown.
though.
You're keeping it alive long past its time. It's like,
Let it die.
just kill me! Kill me!
Oh, mate.
Can I get a kind of like plasmary blue for a nice little plasmary blade thing?
This?
Sweet.
All right.
That looks great. And then a brush of some kind.
And there's a big stack.
And then I'll just have to start licking the end. Is that how it works?
Yeah, just keep, every time you feel a bit hungry.
Yeah.
give it a lick.
Oh, tasty paintbrushes.
I bet chat's probably got some good tips on how to paint better. They'll teach you.
I mean, this was
Well,
how
the
the
way
Yog
most-
plague actually started. We all just started licking each other's paintbrushes.
Oh shit, that's
There
where it
you go.
started.
Oh, Steve, you might want to be like Mike because I'm about to blow my nose.
No, I feel a lot better this year. Last year I couldn't even speak, if anyone remembers that.
Yeah.
Yeah. We were always
I
like,
was
what are you
a-
up to, Alex? Leave me alone.
Painting round.
You missed all the externals coming down and getting you sick, I guess.
Oh,
Yeah,
did
you
they?
did.
Oh, who's been
Filthy
here?
external.
What's been exciting?
People think it's Pyrian who brought it over as
Yeah.
well.
Oh,
He
not-
probably got it from his kids.
oh, kids are the worst.
Disgusting child
That's the problem with
diseases.
school, isn't it? Like, they go into school, there's 30 other kids all fucking licking each other.
Little
Licking
plague
all the
lords.
paintbrushes.
I reckon it was Doghouse, his American germs.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'll take you down.
yeah.
No, we're not used to them over here.
No.
It's like reverse colonization.
And he's
Yeah.
deliberately being quite silent about it all, if I'm honest.
He died.
Oh, that's right.
God.
Yeah, so he died.
Patient zero.
It's not looking good for the rest
I
of us.
know. Looking bad for the rest of us, yeah, shit.
I haven't got an orange, which is weird.
That's all in the fruit basket out there.
Really?
Very funny.
Bum, bum.
So, was that 100% necessary?
I enjoyed it.
Me. To make our own fun. I think we're out.
Have we peaked
I'm
already?
sorry.
The only ways down from here.
That was nearly orange. That's that flesh thing there. Alex's one.
Yeah.
I want something with a bit. I'll just make my own. I got some yellow and some red. I'll figure it out.
I've got
Yeah.
3 different pinks.
If we just list our paints, that'd take a bit of time, wouldn't it? Just list the paints out. Do a paint name ASMR.
I have.
Yeah, Steve, just turn off the visuals.
Emperor's
it's fine. We'll
children.
just.
Oh, no.
Did we get the donation reader reset? Because I was about to
Yeah.
read some big donos, but these are not for us.
These are very big.
They're from a
They
long
were
time
from last night. My God, people went nuts for the
Look at them
for the
go.
Cthulhu stream.
I'm sure loads of people are going nuts with massive 1,000 donations for us in our Warhammer painting.
Oh man,
They probably. I reckon if we keep pushing, if I finish painting this brown by the end of the stream, I'd like to see us hit 3 million.
Yeah, I
Ooh,
think, of
okay.
course.
I reckon that's a solid challenge, isn't
That's
it?
a good deal. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Chat, you hear that?
So I'll finish the brown
you 10-8.
There you
if
go.
you guys donate.
I
that
mean,
works
if
for
you're
me.
watching this and you collect Warhammer, chances are you've spent a lot of money on worse things in your life.
Oh, the Gene Stealer Codex. Gene Stealer cults. That lasted for like a month and a half before they totally smashed it. And
But in the last edition of Warhammer 40k, the last codex they brought out was Jingle Jam. And then about 6 weeks after it came out, they made a whole new edition of 40k and scrapped all the codexes. And then Jingle Jam was one of the last ones to come out in that new edition.
But they didn't chuck out an FAQ. They changed the way that the rules were laid out and the point system and everything worked. It was
So you
literally
that book
unplayable.
went in the bin.
You couldn't convert it or
couldn't
do
convert it
anything.
over.
I mean, you could with
You had to go buy the
work and
index.
stuff. But yeah,
That's the worst.
yeah, it was a real. Yeah, it had some interesting fluff and stuff, so it didn't feel that bad. They hadn't written anything good about Gene Stealer cults for years and years and years, so.
Speaking
at least
of
it had
exciting,
something to read. Exciting. Not
yeah.
on this
Speaking of
stream.
exciting Warhammer changes, how do you feel about the new Old World stuff they're doing?
Don't
Well,
know.
ask me in 4 years' time when it's done, I guess.
What's happening?
So yeah, GW announced that they're going to bring back the old Warhammer world that they destroyed a few years back,
Oh yeah.
and everyone's going mental because they love it. 'cause it's great.
Nostalgia.
Nostalgia.
Berries.
But then they said, oh yeah, it'll be about 3 or 4 years before we actually do it. But here's a logo to keep you going.
So they're just bringing back
People
Warhammer
really
Fantasy,
love
are they?
logos.
Maybe, I guess we'll see. Like,
Rather than Age of Sigmar.
well, they're going to have both apparently.
Okay.
Mm.
Weird.
But why announce something so far in advance? Like, you know what I mean?
Hype.
Can you sustain hype for 4 years?
Nope.
Man, if we'd told people that this stream was going to be on more than half an hour in advance, we'd definitely have hit 3 million by now.
I can't argue with that.
It's been on the schedule for like 3 days.
Has it 3 days?
Oh,
Yeah, I suppose that's
Well,
good.
well,
enough.
everyone's
It's not
fine,
really
it's good.
3 years, is it?
No.
Yeah, I don't know. It's probably the reason they've probably done that is so they can flog more toys. People get stoked by their old stuff. They stop selling it. That kills the second-hand market. People just flogging the stuff off, so they hold on to all their stuff, and then they'll make your old toys redundant anyway.
Yeah.
But you'll be
They won't be using
You're-
square
but you're-
bases again.
yeah, you'll be land
Apparently
grabbing
they
as
Really?
much.
But they'll be a slightly different square.
Oh, that would just be bigger.
Yeah.
So you'll have to.
You have to rebase everything anyway.
Oh, classic. They'll use hexes instead.
Oh,
That's not a bad idea.
hexagons. Yeah, I love hexagons. They're like 50% better than squares.
Damn.
What?
Yeah.
4 to 6 sides.
Yeah.
50%. You see?
See, I shouldn't have questioned you.
So
to be
square
honest.
bases 4 times better than round bases.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You heard it here first.
Are they though?
Well, circles have one side.
Are we counting the
Or
tops
do
and
they
the
have
bottoms?
many sides?
Well, that's not really a square. That's like a dodecadecadon, isn't it?
Yeah, but-
If it's just a billion sides,
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
it's a dilly-dodecadon.
Dickodon.
Dilly-do dickadoo. That sounds like a
Yeah.
very strange, like, almost like Texan sex move or something. The dilly-do-dickadoo.
Why Texan? Why do you pick on
I
that?
feel like it's just some kind of like Southern American thing. Like,
Yeah, because they love a bit of
slang.
diddly-do-dickly, don't they?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna go dickodon.
You know, just like Ned Flanders,
Oh, God.
the poster boy of American language.
Is he Texan?
Yes.
It's now. See, not only are we rewriting like the sacred Warhammer fluff, we're rewriting Simpsons fluff now as well.
Yeah. And we're
Basically.
so experts in all law, really.
Jeez.
Why people come here for 100% accurate law.
Oh yeah.
I looked up a couple of super boring facts about this thing,
Oh, yeah?
Lexicanium. Apparently this
Hook me
can
up.
fly at 200 kilometers an hour,
What?
Ooh.
Yeah.
What's the speed of sound?
Like
Like-
800?
miles an hour. Is it 800
Oh.
miles an hour?
Maybe. Something like that. Around there.
7, 8 something miles an hour. or
What's
something.
like the fastest bird in the world?
The peregrine falcon. So I looked this up as well.
Okay. For comparison, because
Yeah,
200
I
means
was
nothing
like,
to me.
Yeah, exactly. Like, how fast do birds fly? I don't know, pretty fast. Like, I catch them. Like, I don't know.
They go south for the winter. So.
Yeah.
Oh god.
But you never see them like catching up with your aeroplanes. Aeroplanes go kind of
I
fast.
feel like that's
Yeah.
pretty slow.
What? 200 kilometers an hour?
Yeah.
For a fighter jet, yeah.
Yeah.
But for a bird,
For a bird,
it feels abnormally fast.
I mean, like,
Considering
even,
this has
even when you're on
wings.
like a jumbo jet going to like somewhere else, it when you go through the computer system, it tells you how fast you're going. It's like 360, 370 miles an hour. So like,
Okay, so it's comparable.
as a transport, that's
Yeah.
actually slower than our transport is now.
But it is a living creature.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know, that's.
I mean, it's
still,
good,
like,
but it's no
pretty
tau
freaking
mantis.
No.
No, manta ray. What is it? The big
The
Forge
big
World
thing.
thing.
Oh, the man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got one of those in epic scale.
Have you got? Do you?
Well, I
own
actually
one?
own two because they sent me one and it was busted, so they sent me another one. But mini because they haven't made them for like 10 years.
Well,
They're
no,
actually worth
'cause
quite a
they're
lot of
just-
money.
It's so big and so valuable.
But in epic, they're like about that big.
What are these?
That's
get
Tau
them
Manta.
like that.
Oh, yeah.
I've got a Tau Epic army, and in 40k they're like almost as
Yeah,
big as the
Mantis
board.
is crazy.
And in Epic they're about as big as like about 10 inches across or something like that. And yeah, I've just got them in the bag. I need to like do something.
Yeah, you probably do.
Very cool.
Oh, can I get a lighter blue?
But yeah, the peregrine falcon flies at about 380
Oh wow.
kilometers
Is
an
that its
hour.
dive speed?
Yeah, exactly. So it's basically falling, but
Okay.
like powering its fall. But that's like the fastest bird in the world. So like this goes half the speed.
Yeah, it's much bigger.
But I bet their dive is like, they can't sustain.
Much bigger.
Well, this is supposed to be like 28 or 30 meters long or something.
Yeah.
I mean, that has a lot of drag.
like-
Like half of its internals are open.
Well, its flaps are there.
It's true.
What blue did I give you?
You gave me the
Yeah. Sorry, I was about to give you another one of the same.
Sweet, another one.
Got,
Damn, someone just gives a
Altdorf Guard blue.
Oh, you know what that'll do? That's a spicy different blue.
Or there's Cantor blue.
I'm just going to layer different types
Dark
of blue on top of each other. As you can tell, I paint my army. I 100% just don't outsource it to my better half.
Oh my god, I wish my better half would paint my models for me.
Go.
That's literally, you're living the dream, Spin.
Living the dream. I have a
You have your live-in paint slave.
yes. I choose live in a voluntary paint worker. Each to their own.
No, she's lovely. I am only joking.
Yeah, she's very lovely.
Yeah, could work on her edge highlights a little bit, but other than that, take what you're given, don't you?
Can't believe
Just cut the rations until,
How dare you
until work
talk about my
improves.
fiance's edge highlights?
He's leaving a brush in the cup.
Yes, just temporarily. So,
Oh, faux pas.
is that very much an illegal manoeuvre?
That is illegal.
Is that's bad brush care.
Fine. You can throw it away anyway, especially if it's been in your mouth. I don't want this plague thing.
How long do you think a plague could live on a brush for? Like if you just left it in your cup for a week, would it lose the?
Oh, there'd be a point where it's sort of the plague probably isn't on it for a while, and then it gets into the water, and then it can't be like plaguey forever. If you left it for like a century, it would eventually like.
Yeah.
It must have a
not
half.
Because it depends on the surface. Like I was reading, they did some research. You know those like push handles in hospitals? They've got like a metal plate over the door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
If they worked out that they're currently like something like stainless steel or whatever they are, and like bacteria lives on it for like whatever it is, something like 10 hours, 12 hours, or whatever. But they worked out if they replaced all those push panels with, I think it was copper
Okay.
or like some kind of copper alloy, then they only like bugs only live on it for like half an hour.
Okay.
And they reckon they could cut like infection rates in hospital like massively if they just replaced every like door handle with a copper plate.
Sweet.
Well, Trump can bankroll that one, can't he, for us
He could do
soon enough.
if he wanted to.
That's up.
I guess any billionaire could.
Well, that's our new plan, isn't it? I thought we were selling
Oh,
the
I just
NHS to Trump, and he was going to take care of everything. Or something. It was going to.
Yeah, well, the Americans really know how to make a good healthcare
Yeah.
system. I'm sure Sure, they'll look after us.
It'd be fine.
Oh no!
Oh no! Wait a minute.
Feels bad, man.
Yeah, that's enough politics
That
for
is
one
enough.
painting stream.
I'm here to have fun, not to stoke the existential dread that dwells within me at all times.
Uh,
At least the most competent people are in charge.
At least that's
No.
They'll sort it out.
So CJ came
God.
and put like a new push bar on one of the office doors, didn't he? Like a month ago or something. He told me all
Yeah, he
about
pushed the
that.
copper one out for a steel one.
Did he?
Yeah.
Ooh.
He wants the bugs to live longer.
God.
Oh,
He wants
moron.
the young flute to
Then
last
he
forever.
talked to Lewis about amending his will.
Is that why it's all gone so badly wrong this Christmas?
That's why Lewis hasn't been in for a couple of days.
Sabotage.
Oh no. He's doing the coup quicker than me and Tom can.
Yeah.
Smart. Chemical warfare.
Well, there we go. I think this is almost brown now.
Yeah.
Just about done.
Shit,
I'd
I'm
call that brown.
impressed.
Yeah.
How many like layers of like different shades of brown are you going to aim for?
One.
Yeah, it's done.
Job
Yeah.
done.
Just one layer of brown.
Paint his eyes and his teeth and you're done.
Yeah.
I never know how many layers of like edge highlighting to do on something. You know
20.
what I mean? Because the more is better.
Just always do at least 100.
Depends how important the model is.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like my patience just starts wearing out after about 3.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the thing with this is an army I started 20 years ago or something.
Jeez.
Like a long time ago.
So half the models aren't even valid anymore.
Yeah, that.
Or if they are, they're just terrible.
Yeah, if they are, they're just terrible. But I've
Yeah.
painted them. I've kept the same paint style and paint quality throughout because it looks a lot better. It
Yeah.
hasn't improved at the same time as my
Yeah.
painting. So actually, painting this stuff is like painting sort of how 20-year-old me could paint badly.
Oh, okay. So it's actually quite. You can sort of do it on autopilot now because you've done it
Yeah,
so long.
yeah, exactly. And it's fast and it's finished and the army's enormous. But
Man, when you get,
because me,
I've seen like your army on display altogether. It looks. There's so much of it. It's
Have
so
you got a
consistent
picture of
that it
it?
looks amazing.
There's probably one. You have to catch up on my blog.
Your blog? Oh, can we have a
You've got,
quick...
you've got one on Daka.
I have, yeah.
Like
actually,
plug?
if you type in Tyranid Apocalypse,
Okay.
it's one of the first couple of pictures.
Is it on Squarespace?
Yeah. No, on Google's, put in Google Images, and it's probably there. It sort of comes in the top page of that, or used to at least, unless some other nerd has done a bigger one since.
Well, it's not that
There's
one.
always a bigger nerd.
There's always a bigger
yeah, there
nerd.
it is. No, just
Wait,
So look.
is that yours?
this one.
one.
Yeah.
Holy
So
shit.
that's like only a third of it. It's been upgraded since then, but that probably
Only a third of it. Okay.
but that,
Oh,
yeah,
Steve,
that
I need
was
to get
that's
this
an
on
old
screen.
picture. But
Can we get the full
Yeah.
screen, Steve?
So, can you describe what you typed in so Steve can type it in?
I typed in Tyranid Apocalypse, and it is the one which is called Daka Daka.
yeah,
Just an image search, right?
Yeah, just an image search. It is basically laid out
Beautiful.
on like a table, and there's a nice white door behind it,
lovely door. I missed that door.
and a strange
Sorry.
pebble-dashed wallpaper
That was
design,
Architects.
which I'm.
Oh, fucking.
Well, no, that was that wood chip wallpaper.
Oh,
is what
wood
that
chip
was.
wallpaper.
Yeah, that was.
That's fashionable.
That was the stuff.
First thing I did when I got
Sweet,
my,
sweet
Good
stuff.
old
when I
days.
moved into my house was pay someone to take all the Artex off the ceiling.
Yeah.
I hate that shit.
I'm trying to do it to mine, but it turns out they put asbestos in it when they put it up. So
There's a way you can just
special
you
guy.
plaster over it. The asbestos is still there, but you got this.
But then you can never do any work in that room.
Yeah.
Because you might, if you drill into it,
Yeah,
the
you
dust will
can't
come
you
out.
can't drill into it, but it's one way of hiding it without getting rid of it
That's
for
true.
loads
No,
of
I'm
money.
gonna get it all scraped out. Don't worry, there's some- the ceiling's kind of got water damage on it, so I want to like cut that plasterboard out, and so it's got to be done the hard way.
Oh well.
Yeah, and if you're going to be in the habit of licking walls,
That's it. And I want to raise my kid to be a licker as
Yeah.
well.
yeah,
Of course. Is that where you're doing the Jason and the Argonaut skeletons? Have you like shown it to him?
Yeah, we watched it.
Oh.
Just before I started the army, I was like, you know what? I reckon he can handle it. I showed him the trailer, and he wasn't like freaked out by the skeletons. I was
Good.
like, yeah, let's watch this on a Sunday afternoon.
Yeah.
These
trailer
skeletons
for
look really fake.
Yeah, man, trailers from the 70s,
yeah.
fucking wild. They just show you the end of the movie.
That's amazing.
And they have a voice just telling you, like, Jason,
Yeah.
he fights the Argonauts.
You won't believe! Jason and the Argonauts! the amazing Hydra! And then it
Given us all.
and the Harpy! It just like goes through the entire film with a mad narrator just shouting the name of everything.
It's like worse than the spoilers from It. Just ruins them. Oh man, that was the biggest disappointment of a movie.
What, It?
Yeah.
What,
With a
part
new
2
one?
or part 1?
The first one, yeah, not
like
the
part one.
first one, but the
The
it was
part
just-
1 remake.
Yeah, part 1 remake
like
had
part one.
so much hype, and
Oh,
I've
it
seen
wasn't
most of it, and all of the clown forms and all the rest of it. It was just
Yeah, I think if you see everything before you go in, then
Yeah.
it kind of ruins it.
yeah, especially for like a reimagining. The whole point is to go like, oh, I want to sort of nostalgia around and see how someone else has envisaged this old movie and made it good. And
So yeah, so a story that you already knew,
yeah,
and the only thing you didn't want to get spoiled on was how they made it look.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
That's exactly the only thing they spoiled.
yeah, which just leaves you
Yeah.
nothing.
Right.
That
Yeah,
sucks.
so. There you go.
Yeah, I didn't even go and watch part 2 actually.
No,
It was
right.
a bit like meh.
I quite enjoyed part 1, but I'd never read or seen it before. So.
Oh well.
Oh, I think I've got the black bits done.
So yeah, then I was painting the
It's a missile. What kind of
finished
what
the
missile?
Jason and the Argonauts army up, and then the Hydra was the last thing I did, and he was adamant that I had to paint it exactly as it is.
Oh really?
Amazing.
In
How
the,
big is the Hydra?
I used the Dark Elf Hydra, so it's like about twice as high as the metal guy. It's like up right here. Looks pretty cool. But it's a goofy colour scheme. It's all like red and purple. It doesn't fit in with the rest of the army at all.
Oh well.
Damn.
What can you do?
Is it still called a Hydra? I know they called it like the Charybdis in its.
Oh yeah, well you can
Second
build it in two
poke
different ways. You
in
can
its-
make it like the leaky sphincter mouths
Yeah.
or the snappy Hydra.
But it's still definitely called a Hydra. They didn't like
Didn't,
totally
like,
call
try
it the
to
Deathmore
copyright it.
Hydrax or something.
No.
Oh, maybe. They do that, don't they?
Yeah.
Because they can't copyright generic names.
No,
Good question. I have no answer.
maybe chat knows.
I call it a Hydra. I'm never going to use the new names. I'm a real old man when it comes to Warhammer.
Just never gonna.
The fucking Imperial Guard, Alex.
Orcs.
I will never say, look, unironically,
say it.
I will never unironically say Astra Militarum.
Yeah, to be fair, that does completely suck. Oh god.
What can you do?
Mm,
It's the way of the world.
yeah.
Astra Militarum sounds like a scout group, if I'm honest. A Space Boy Scouts team.
Oh, I don't know. It just can't. Yeah, it sounds so lame.
What about the Tempestas?
Tempestus.
Yeah.
If they didn't have the goofy truck, they'd be a bit cooler.
Their truck is so goofy.
Yeah, I know.
But essentially, they're stormtroopers.
I know. They're just
Should just be called stormtroopers. That's what they always were.
I don't know. I think that's like a little bit close to Star Wars, though, isn't it?
And real life, so you can't copyright it.
Yeah.
Mm.
Speaking of Star Wars, you guys excited to go see it?
Yeah. I think so.
A little bit. Like I want to see it. I'm looking forward to seeing it, but I'm not.
Are you going to come see it with us, or are you?
They were going on Thursday.
Yeah,
Like the whole
Thursday
office is
after.
going.
Are you out?
You coming down?
Maybe. Yeah, that'd be good.
Check
What
the
Star
might-
Wars is it?
It might be empty with everyone being sick. So.
Yeah, exactly.
It'd be amazing.
After
With spare
360
seats, that'd be.
Empty, I'll have a go. But yeah, I think I've probably missed like 2 of the new Star Wars.
Oh wow.
Well, that's all of the new Star Wars.
Well, then there's
No,
been 4,
it's-
to be fair.
Yeah, there are
Disney.
4. Yeah, so I think I watched.
You've had
the first
Solo
2.
and Rogue One.
Oh, they're not
like-
important.
They're separate, really.
Yeah,
Unimportant movies.
maybe I have to catch up.
No, you don't need
Not
to.
really.
No.
It's just
Well,
a
they're
Star
both-
Wars. You know, there'll be a bad guy with a laser.
And they're both set in the
red sword
past.
bad guy, blue sword good guy.
Oh,
Yeah.
Chop, chop, chop.
and then purple swords just to like.
Wait until they pull the
Blows
old
my mind.
switcheroo.
Do you know about the reason for the purple sword?
Because Samuel Jackson said, "I want a purple sword. Fuck you, I'm not doing it if I don't."
Yeah, literally.
It's pretty cool.
Because a friend of mine worked for a modelling agency, and they were taking photos of Samuel L. Jackson for like magazine covers, and he had like a purple flat cap on. This was before Star Wars, and they were like, click, click, great. Okay, can we try one without the hat? And he just like gave them a death stare. Just,
Nope.
what's wrong with the hat?
I've got an issue with my
It's
purple.
lovely. Let's just keep
best
taking
it's
photos. Apparently, he's just got a real hard on for purple, and he said, yeah, he told George Lucas he wouldn't do it if he couldn't have a purple lightsaber. So he was like, fine.
It's in canon now.
So then they had to make up like an in-law like universe reason for the purple
Oh,
lightsaber.
no, they
stupid
didn't. They never
crystals, what
even
are
talk
these?
about the colours of lightsabers anyway.
I know.
In
but-
any movie.
Yeah.
They mention the colour of the lightsaber. They're not like,
They do in the
oh,
book.
you've got a red one, and I've got a green one. This means this and this. That never fucking happens. No one gives a shit about the colour of the lightsaber. It's not a thing.
Wow, really touched a nerve. I love it.
Fucking triggered. Check that
You're
out.
right though.
Why are the lasers different colours? You know, it has.
There is a reason for that.
Oh, is there? Oh, shit.
Okay.
So basically,
Bore away. The
any
floor is
fucking
yours.
question you can think of about Star Wars, some nerd has written about it in a comic or a book and given a reason for it.
Of course there is. But,
Literally
there's not,
every single
but if
thing.
it's not in the
And
movies,
now
I don't
that
give a
is-
shit.
That is basically the like standard which Reddit holds Star Wars 2 because some random dude wrote a book which George Lucas was like, this is fine, and just let it be.
Yeah.
And now that
it's
is
canon.
Star Wars canon.
Oh, fuck. The Warhammer Black Library is the same thing, isn't it? That's been
Oh, yeah.
written by hundreds of different dudes by now.
Of varying quality,
Massively varying quality. And
from okay to terrible. In my opinion.
Have you got any entries in there?
From okay to
what?
terrible.
No.
The full range. And I'd say probably the same for the Star Wars. The thing is, I've read dozens of Star Wars and Games Workshop like expanded universe books.
Oh my
And
god, I feel sorry for you.
I couldn't say any of them are really, really good, and I wouldn't recommend them to anyone. But I do enjoy them because I'm a massive nerd.
Agreed. They're like interesting. They like fill a certain niche in your heart. But good god, the writing is so poor. Oh god.
And then anyone who does like all the ones that do decent books, they then get book deals with real publishers and move
Yeah.
on and never write again.
Never write Warhammer again.
Oh,
Like
God.
Dan Abnett's writes movies now in
Did
Hollywood.
you guys did Gaunt's Ghosts? Mm-hmm. All right, I tell you what, only one I've read.
If you're going to read any others, I reckon Eisenhorn is a good one. That's probably the only one I'd recommend.
Inquisitor Eisenhorn.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it was, as soon as they sort of, as soon as Tomb Raider became a thing, well, we lost some good writers there.
What?
Well,
What do you mean?
they were exciting guys, didn't?
Tomb Raider?
Didn't Livingston write Tomb Raider?
Did he?
Yeah, I think so.
Which one? The Angelina Jolie one or the new one?
The entire premise, I think.
Oh, what, the computer games?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
He wrote the computer
I'm
game.
pretty sure. I mean, he was a big player in Games
They
Workshop
got
at the
a-
time, writing good stuff and doing the fighting fantasy and all the rest of it. And then
Yeah.
I think
Those games, their first few Tomb Raider games haven't got a lot of story, I'll be honest.
no, I'm pretty sure. Unless I'm totally mad, might be. I'm fairly sure I've got that right.
Check.
I don't know. Yeah, see everything. Yeah, see it's a thing. I don't know.
Everyone's got their favourites, haven't they?
I like the Necromunda ones. They were good.
Madcat asked, "Can you make a transparent lightsaber?" I mean, that'd be cool because you could like pretend it's not on.
Pretend
and
it's
then just,
on.
like-
Oh, that sounds fucking dangerous.
Wouldn't it just be white?
You'd have, to make it
you're right.
you'd have to silence it as
It would
well.
be white,
Oh,
it wouldn't
of
be
course.
transparent, would it?
But if it's made of light, you can see through light.
Well, you can
I'm doing it right now.
Ooh, damn! How did you learn this skill?
Superpower. It's finally unlocked his superpower.
My vision is just
Fucking
bright
amazing.
white. It's amazing you can see things.
Can't wait for that. It's going to be part of the origin story.
Light Man Origins.
Oh my god!
One day I just realised I could see through solid light.
Everyone's like, you
Do all of
can?
your life leading up to this point.
Assumed everyone could do it.
Oh god.
I'm not saying you've had a boring life, but I'm not sure I want to go and watch this in the cinema.
What are you talking about? It's mind
I
blowing.
know, it's been rock and roll all the way, hasn't it?
I'm trying to paint some skink eyes here and laughing. It's not helping.
What are you doing with those skinks? They look pretty done.
I've got to get all the eyes done because the moment the eyes are just yellow, I need to put like a black line down the middle.
Oh my god, you do that?
On these I do because skinks have got like their eyes are like 3 times the size of like regular people's eyes.
Oh, really?
It's something I can actually do. So I can't do it on like normal
I
humans.
hate painting eyes.
Should we get a zoom on?
Human faces are tricky.
If I pop him like in the middle, can we get like a shot on him? And you can see like a skink's eyes.
Remember, Steve's very good at zooming on skinks.
He is. He's done it hundreds of times, just not on this stream.
Just not on this stream. There we go.
There you go.
Oh, shit,
You see what I mean?
that's
The back
really
light
good.
really makes it look a
Yeah,
lot cooler. Like if I compare it to one that I haven't done yet,
that's really cool. Oh, yeah.
like I actually need to clean up and need to put a bit green under his eye because I spilled. But yeah, it makes all the difference. I think it really, it's worth it, but it's fiddly as balls.
Those boys are awesome.
Oh, skinks are cool.
Yeah, I really love the Seraphon.
Yeah, they renamed Lizardman Seraphon to something nice and copyrightable.
Oh, I see.
See,
The orcs are called Orcus now.
Or something.
Something like that.
Yeah, because you can't copyright orcs.
Steve says it may or may not be break time now. All right, ignore that. Steve says it's not break time.
Steve says no, it's just practicing.
Practice break time.
What are they actually copyrighting
Is this yellow
about
paint?
orcs, though? Like,
Sorry?
why do
Is
they
yellow
need their own name?
Yeah.
Can I steal a smidge of yellow?
Yeah.
Because then if anyone else tries to make GW looking orcs, they can
But
sue them.
all orcs look like GW or
No, like Lord of the Rings orcs don't look like Games Workshop orcs. Because Lord of the Rings orcs look just like sort of ugly people, whereas Games Workshop orcs have got these massive jaws
Right.
and
Okay, well, they look
And,
like,
like, big
they look
tusks
like
and stuff.
Warcraft orcs.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at like goblins, have probably got more variants, but if you look at goblins throughout,
Yeah. Warcraft orcs look like.
you mean Gloomspire Gits?
fuck off.
Oh my god.
Oh god. Right,
I'm ready for that break.
I'm going to leave my model here because it's painted. Lewis wants me to paint one of his.
No longer watch this.
Okay. Can I have
ruining
can I have
it?
one of Lewis's models? I'm sorry for ruining it.
You want paint and brushes? They're all out there.
Oh,
I can no longer watch this in good conscience.
Yes, please.
You're
Can I have
living-
one of-
Heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking.
You're living Twitch chat's dream. You're able to come in here and tell us off. They're just screaming in chat.
Where are you? Do you see this? I
No,
spent hours on this.
Don't you like what I did? I made it blue.
I painted over the Union Jack.
I've turned it into a Scottish
Can I get one of
flag.
Lewis's models, please?
We don't know where they are, so.
They're in one of the cabinets, like the Necron stuff.
What's this? Whose is this sweet? Is this Commander Shadow Sun? Or what's this? Who's
That
this?
is, yeah, it's one. It's like one
Oh,
of the stuff.
yeah, I wanted to show him off. One of the, what's his name in chat? His username is Lemmywinks, and he made a iron shark from TTT. That's Sharky and the Iron Man.
Oh.
And behind him is Beaculon, his drone friend.
Oh.
And if you turn it around a bit more, he's converted it from a town model. If you keep turning, so we put a buzzsaw in the drone to turn it into Beaculon.
Yeah.
And on the side of the melter gun, he's got the shark. He free-handed
Oh
the
my
shark guard
god, that's the.
logo on the gun.
I didn't even see that. That's amazing.
Can we get more of a zoom on it? I don't know if that's max zoom.
I can see it.
Maybe it is. We might need to tilt it so it's not getting the glare on it. But
Downright
isn't that amazing? And he's free-handed, obviously, the jaws onto the face.
Yeah.
So yeah, Lemmywinks. Holy shit, you are a pro,
That's
and that
boss.
looks amazing.
Yeah.
Have you seen South Park? Do you know who Lemmywinks is?
No.
Oh, Lemmywinks is amazing.
He's a hamster.
Who is
Goes
he?
on adventures.
Goes on adventures, many adventures.
Oh man.
You don't want to know about the adventures.
You don't want to know about
Are they too sexy for Twitch chat?
Surprisingly, yes. Oh god.
Does he go up Richard Gere's ass?
someone's ass.
You are actually shockingly close, I must say.
Mr. Slade.
Have you heard about that rumor? So Richard Gere and Sylvester Stallone. This is all allegedly. Don't sue me. This is
Allegedly.
just stories
Well,
I have heard.
I thought this was the canon stream. I thought we were like, everything we said
100%
is...
Hollywood
It's
law.
Canon in Warhammer lore.
Yeah, in
is
Warhammer law,
Okay, that's a good...
Sylvester Stallone and Richard Gere were on a film set together,
No.
and they hated each other because Sylvester Stallone was sat in his car, and Richard Gere came in with like a big oily sandwich and dripped. And then Sylvester Stallone was like, "If you drip any of that on my car, I'll fucking kill you." And then he did. Some of it dripped out and like stained his car. So Sylvester Stallone hated him, refused to ever work with him again, and then started spreading rumours around that he like shoved gerbils up his ass for sexual pleasure. So much so that like everyone around Hollywood had eventually heard this rumour and no one knew if it was true or not. And if you Google him now, you'll like that story will come up that like that's what he used to do. And then
He shoved gerbils up his ass. My God. Imagine having the ability to convince people that someone shoves gerbils up their ass.
We can
Like
start
that's a
one
big
now.
power. Like, that's a superhero power,
If you could
really.
spread any rumor and people would believe it, is that the one you'd go for?
I mean, it's a powerful thing because, like, I could just spread the rumor that I actually make decent content, and then we're bam. Think about all the money we could be making.
Oh, no.
Oh man, if this was like back in the 80s, if YouTube was a thing, like you could just make like one of those like news channels, fill it full of bullshit, fake rumors,
What? That's not what the news channels do, is
and make
it?
the big monies.
That's what YouTube news channels do. PewDiePie
Sounds quite
quits
fun.
YouTube? Question mark! Exclamation mark!
Does he?
Big shocking
Has
news.
he actually quit?
He's taking a break, but I don't know. It's a complicated thing.
I'll miss him, huh? He was all right. He did all right with the YouTube's
There you
thing,
go.
didn't
Alex says all right.
he? Fucking solid accolade.
5 out of 10. All right.
I'm just going to go back to one in chat said, that is so cruel. You should always keep gerbils in pairs.
Oh man,
Well played, chat.
Well played, sir.
that's a good one.
Proud of you, chat.
Spiff, would you like to paint one of my models?
I will paint one of your boys if you're ready to
You can
watch
paint a
me.
The
firework.
brave Lannister guardsman
Oh, fantastic.
from Game of Thrones.
From the Game of Thrones.
Or would you rather paint a fire warrior?
Oh, actually, I know how to paint fire warriors. I've fucked up many fire warriors in my life.
Let's get a pink one.
Sweet. I'll do a pink boy.
That's the
Oh my god,
How
you
they
did
should
airbrush
look.
this one. How they should look?
yeah.
Okay, yeah,
What
sure,
you're
that's
aiming
fine.
for.
That's no problem.
I mean that's rushed, so I don't care. As
All
long as
fire
they,
warriors
as long as the
are
colours are similar, like it doesn't matter.
You can get a sweet kind of like blacky grey. for
No
the
one's
legs
looking at the
and
fire
limbs.
warriors, are they? They're all looking at the boob pilots.
Exactly.
Yes, it's all about the sexy boys.
It's all about the 60 pilots.
More cannon coming your way.
What do you need?
Oh man. So hit
kind of
us up with
a
another
dark
Harridan
grey
fact.
or a
Yeah,
silver.
oh.
Got any more in the chamber?
And then
I think it
probably
was just.
Nothing good.
I think it's this one with oil on it,
okay, fantastic.
and then there's this bolt gun. No, actually that's a dark grey. There you go.
Lovely stuff.
Do I have a bolt gun metal? Oh, lead belcher. Sorry.
Oh, lead pouch. Oh,
And then there's another blue. Yeah, that's everything.
fantastic. More blues.
Oh, I want my green. We don't need that. So I painted all the heads green. Now I can't find it.
Oh. You want to borrow one?
I don't know what colour it is though.
I've got like a dark green if you want to base coat it. Or would you just go straight for the...
Let's go straight here. Is it? I
Have a look at that.
don't think it's that.
No,
No, it's
you
not that. It's kind of a more a teal. I've probably got it.
Oh my! Look what's happened to the paint in here.
You need to give it a shake.
Oh yeah, I need to give that one a good shake.
You need to check
Oh,
any
my.
paint you ever open. Give it.
Come on, it's been years since I painted. I have someone to do it now. It's making a
Keep
weird
going.
sound. You don't want to hear this sound,
It's
chat.
a good sound.
Bit of ASMR for you.
The next year.
Steve, no, Steve, the zoom, Steve, Steve.
Oh no.
Shaking. Oh. Steve. Oh yes, much better.
It's nice. I don't get a lot of time these days for painting.
No, same.
Good to crack on. Oh man, I give GW a lot of grief for the recent stuff they do, but have you seen the new Slaves to Darkness miniatures, Chaos Warriors that are out now? Like, they are really nice.
Yeah, so it's like all the cool dudes from that Warcry thing that they pulled out.
Plus all the new like Chaos Warriors
Yeah.
and Knights and stuff.
Yeah, no, it's good. I like it.
I'm gonna pick up a box of them just to
yeah.
have. I think they're really cool.
What the dudes, the Corvus Cabal, I thought they were cool models, like sort
bird
of crow
cultists.
cultist dude things. I need to grab a set of those at some point. God knows why, but
They look cool.
they just look cool, don't they? And that's kind of enough.
Well, yeah. Why else are you buying toys?
Yeah, just
Doors.
definitely don't play or stops.
Pension plan.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're a pension plan, you'd leave them in the box though. They're worth more.
Not the way I paint them. Look at that. Must have added like nothing to this.
It's funny how you go on eBay and paint your models are like cheap as shit.
Mm.
And then you have like painting services which charge like £30
Yeah.
for a single man. And you're like, what? How's this?
But the stuff that's for sale, like second-hand painted, generally isn't painted very well.
True, but some of it is though. Lewis has bought loads of stuff that's really good, and most of it is a bit cheaper than the actual just plastic.
Have you seen his new painted models? They're like really good.
Yeah.
You go?
He had like a guy back in, I think it was June, to paint. God, I don't know what they are. I've no idea, honestly. I've never seen models like it in my life. But it's really, really, really well done. Like one of them looks almost identically like a boomer from Left 4 Dead, which is, and we're talking crisp, beautiful detail. Did you see the
Beautiful chubby boy.
thumbnail for one of the latest TTT videos?
Yeah, the belly
with you and the
wars.
belly. Imagine that.
Disturbing, wasn't it?
Yes, it was very disturbing. Gave me nightmares. Imagine that, but it's kind of like a guy wearing a trench coat jacket.
Oh, yes, it's a Delac Ganger, but from Heresy Miniatures.
That's the one.
With the rocket launcher. It's like a sort of chubby Matrix guy.
Yeah, it's like a
Yeah,
fat
those were-
Matrix boy.
Awesome alternate sculpts, weren't they?
We can bring him in the break,
What was
actually.
those?
Show him off.
Oh, wait.
I ordered a Dakar jet to build today, but it never came.
Oh,
I
Oh,
think it'll come tomorrow. I really want to build a Dakar jet.
you can wrap it up and put it under the Christmas tree for yourself.
Oh yeah.
oh,
That'd be nice.
that would be nice. Okay, I got a serious painting question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm doing my bases like this sort of bestial brown, and then I'm going to dry brush them up. But I sprayed the movement trays a different shade of brown. It's the only brown I had. Do you reckon I could just go straight into dry brushing, or do you think because it's a slightly different base colour?
Oh.
Can we get a zoom on that?
Oh, no.
Do I just go for it and hope that the dry brushing up will cover up?
No.
No zoom allowed.
I think you missed a trick by not going completely goblin green.
Yeah.
So look,
I think-
what do you reckon? Can I just ignore that, or do you think I need to repaint the?
If you're going to do loads of flock and stuff and things, you might get away with it. But I wouldn't.
You wouldn't risk it.
I wouldn't risk it.
Wouldn't risk it.
Unless you don't mind
Don't
it
risk
having
it
a
for the
different shade. Like maybe that actually is like the point. Maybe it's supposed to be slightly different.
So what are you going to do? Repaint those or these? Repainting these is easier.
Yeah, and because I can't, I don't have this shade of brown in a pot. It's only in a spray can, so
yeah.
I'll have to.
This is like leather brown. Is it the leather? Yeah.
Chat reckons redo as well.
No.
Redo from the
Repaint
start.
from all over from chat. See,
How many-
you guys say you don't have to do
How
it.
many have you
Spray
got?
the,
Is that all
It's
of
just
them?
those three.
Oh, that's
yeah.
not too bad.
just respray the whole lot.
I don't have a.
Everything.
Oh, just spray skinks.
Yeah, the skinks, the whole lot.
I mean, they're like 90% done.
You can strip them.
Start again.
That's fucking done.
What are we going to do for the next hour and a half? How much longer is this stream on for? You know, it's.
Oh, I got loads to paint.
The stream doesn't.
Look, I got this chunky
Oh,
boy.
it doesn't end. Are we
No.
doing the whole day?
If we're doing more than the whole
Yeah,
day, we're
everyone's
doing the
ill.
rest of the
This is
Jingle Jam. Everyone's ill, so we need to fill everything.
Oh man, that's awesome.
Wait, was it you who spread the plague?
Maybe.
It all makes sense.
Oh, here we go.
Bringing back the battle boys.
Oh, that's it. You get an entire season within the next 4 days.
After the success of having 20 Warhammer painting streams, Lewis decides to bring back the Battle Boys.
We do have an apocalypse game on the schedule somewhere, don't we?
Oh, that'd be fun.
Bit of a spoiler, but
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
penciled in for after Christmas. Even though
Oh.
you're going to battle it
Simon.
out. It'll take about 4 hours to set up.
Yeah, Dr. Simon mentioned it to me, and I was like, yeah, sign me up. But if it's after Christmas, I definitely can't make that. Good God.
And we don't. Problem is, not many people are going to be around after
Yeah.
I
Christmas.
thought we could do like a 2v2.
Everyone goes home.
I haven't tried the new apocalypse rules.
No, never have we.
Yeah, I've had a couple of goes. All right.
Yeah?
Yeah, yeah. They speed things up.
Yeah,
They kind of.
it's the main thing, really, isn't it?
I mean, I used to enjoy the good old days where it was a kind of skirmish game, small detail and stuff. It gets a bit disheartening when you're literally dustpan and brushing hundreds of hours
Yeah.
worth of painting off the table every turn. But That's what it. That's what it always
That's-
was.
but yeah.
I mean, you've spent that long making that bigger army. You might as well get
Yeah.
games where you can use it all.
But yeah, no, it's quite good. It's kind of streamlined. It's kind of
I like that everyone gets a chance to shoot before they die.
That's the
Well, that's-
main thing I like
that's
about
nice.
Because I reckon if you're playing like 10,000 points aside and you've got your big knight or titan or whatever, but you go second, you're like, well, I guess my cool thing's going to die.
Yeah.
At least in the new rules, it gets to shoot before it dies.
Yeah.
As long as you're not Tyranids.
Why not?
Well, because the Tyranids have to get into melee, don't they? So they're still
Oh.
going to die before they get to do anything.
some of them have got guns.
That's true.
Yeah,
Not-
you can
not the
call
best
them
guns.
guns, yeah.
They're not guns. They're technically like more animals.
Sphincters.
Well, no, they're sort of symbiotic creatures that kind of bind onto their arms
Oh, that's
that
true.
do things that sort of
That they like vomit out
Yeah.
goop.
yeah they get sort of stimulated
Oh,
by,
no.
by the host.
Oh, you're right. They are
Creature.
just giant.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, because the host creature like tickles the symbiote, squeezes the gland that makes the
Oh.
spooge
Ooh.
the acid
Wow,
out.
this is so damn stupid and sexy.
And you thought Tower was sexy.
Everything in Warhammer eventually gets sexy if you get into
Spooging
it. long enough.
Tyranids. Damn.
Gland squeezing, organ shooting, sexy Tyranids.
Do you like to spooge your Tyranids, chat? This.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Do you guys ever use those like holders? That do
No,
sell?
they look neat though. I saw one which is like a big tray and you can just spray stuff on it, which is cool.
Oh, okay, like a stick.
It's got like kind of rubber bands that kind of hold,
Spooge your branded
they like hold the bases like around the base.
Oh, okay.
So and then you hold it so you can get like every angle where you spray it once, so you don't have to like turn them.
Oh man, I've got a
Yeah.
a piece of wood, like a 2 by 1 inch, and about like I don't know 12 inches long stick with some nails drilled into it, and then I glue tack the model onto the nail.
Oh
And
right.
then
So
yeah,
that's,
the angles are amazing.
that sounds like a lot of effort.
Yeah, well they didn't used to sell.
Well, I don't use it. I literally
You had to make your own stuff.
when I spray stuff, I just put it on a board and I spray it, and then I leave it for 5 minutes, and I turn it over and I spray it again, and then it sticks, and then I pull it off, and there's bits of
I'm always
card. that
way
I
too impatient for that.
Get the knife
Getting
and pick off
fingerprints.
bits of card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's it. With the limited sort of good weather and stuff, when you have to duck out, you want to do it in one hit, basically.
Yeah, in Bristol, like the opportunity, like literally some mornings I'll look out the window and be like, oh my god, today's the day I can do spraying. I'll like get hundreds
But when
of
it's
bottles
really
up that I've had for
have you found like when
months.
it's really cold, like stuff just does not dry, like the spray paint will not dry.
No,
Your son's like, Daddy, can we finally go to the zoo? It's a good day outside. No, I need to
Daddy,
spray
no.
my bottles.
this is the first spraying day of the season, son. Get your mouth protector on. This is going to take a while.
Come outside and snort the fumes with me.
We should probably read some donations.
You should,
Yeah,
yes.
Go for it.
Ickelant
Can't
just
see
dropped $50.
Boom.
He's a very generous boy. And he says, any tips on painting messy things? Graffiti, face paint, etc. And making it not look terrible?
Oh.
That's a good question. I've never tried to do face paint because I would look terrible if I did it.
Yeah,
What, you
like
mean
face paint.
on models.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not on.
Because it would just look like I've literally just painted some paint on their face and it's an accident rather than on purpose.
Yeah.
So face paint and tattoos and stuff, the way to not make it look shit is to mix in some of the base face paint colour.
Right. So
you
Oh,
do
right. What,
use
some of the flesh colour?
Some of the flesh colours,
Yeah.
the flesh tone or the green orc tone or whatever else it is, just so it's not quite as stark.
so it looks like you can
Yeah.
kind of see the color through it.
Yeah, exactly. Tattoos certainly, like so you'll
Yeah.
because otherwise it looks a bit it does just look painted on. Like the difference between painting tattoos and painting war paint is like fucking hell. Like yeah, it's tricky.
What have you got in those molds, Ben?
Oh yeah, I was going to show these off. This is a thing I've been playing around with recently. Zoom on these. This blue shit.
Oh, they're not.
I've not
I
got
thought you
nothing
were
in
gonna
there.
unveil
No, I just thought
something.
it's a thing to talk about. I've got the ones I made in a box.
Yeah.
Where's my box? Oh, it's behind you, Duncan. Could you pass it over?
It is. Oh, the multi case.
Yeah. Oh, Steve says he'll be right back. So no Zoom today.
Oh.
I will show you later when Steve is back because this doesn't work without a Zoom.
How old do you think you'll be, or how old do you think your kid will be when you let him paint his first Warhammer by himself?
Oh, I did. I really did.
He's already painted
this
his
weekend,
first
just gone, I let him paint a Luke Skywalker from Star Wars Legion.
Oh,
And he did a much better job than I did on my first model.
Yeah?
Very proud of him.
you're like, that's my boy.
That's my boy. I'll show you.
But that bit of tuition helps. I mean, back in the good old days, we were basically making it up as we went along. You had a
look at the
collection of
box.
4 different paints, and
Yeah, and no one telling you how to do it and how not to do it.
yeah.
Trying to paint his first Space Marine, trying to get those yellow lines around the shoulder pads.
Oh God!
And they just look like absolute ass. every
Trying to paint the eyes and just it looks like it's bleeding out of his eye sockets.
Because the Ultramarines were like, they had those yellow rim shoulder pads.
Yeah.
And yellow is notoriously hard to paint anyway. But then like your first time and you're just trying to like paint over the blue with yellow just directly.
It looks so bad.
I mean, I can see why they said use Space Marines as your first models because they're the easiest. They're the easiest to paint, but Jesus Christ, everyone's first Space Marine is just like, this is the mutant child. Don't talk of him.
It's true. Can we get a zoom on my phone? Is that going to work? I'll show you my boy's Luke Skywalker.
I don't think anyone's in the studio, Ben.
You know, they are. They just did a cam switch.
Oh, really?
I saw it. Yeah.
Do you wanna shove it just up against? The
If I just walk close.
Unless it's the owls in there.
Okay.
Oh,
he's
he's got it lined
got
up.
it.
Okay.
So you can
There we go.
Oh my God, that's actually really good.
That's
Shit.
like 100 times better than my first one.
Genuinely good.
That's better than anything I've ever painted in my life, Ben.
He's 4.5.
What
Like,
the fuck?
it's insane.
Well, I've just been.
I mean,
I should give up.
I mean, he has done the lightsaber handle flesh coloured, like a dangus.
Idiot.
Sorry, we're going to
a microtype.
we're putting up for adoption if you ever do that again.
No, but genuinely, I'm blown away by how good it is.
Oh, feels good.
Good boy.
But yeah, I was going to show you these molds. Yeah, Steve, can we get zoom on this and I can explain? I'll be there in a sec. I'm sure he can do it. So we've got basically this blue stuff here. Let me just this back. This is like a silicone mold. It's this blue putty. You put it in hot water and it goes squidgy. And then while it's squidgy, you push something into it. So I've got like this little rhino, because they don't make these anymore. So I've got to make my own. You squidge it in, and then you wait for it to go warm. Once the blue stuff reaches room temperature, it turns into like a silicone, like a cake mold. And then you do the same with the lid. And then you fill it full of milliput, leave it for like 4 or 5 hours, pull it out, and you got yourself a copy. So like, if you
Those
look at
rhinos
these
are actually
rhinos here,
molds.
this one is metal. That's like the master. This one's painted, just so you can sort of see what they look like when they're painted. And then these three here are copies of this one here. And they look a little bit softer. And I think basically once they're painted, I don't think you'll be able to tell the difference.
Yeah.
You can forge coins with it. do
You
all
could
sorts of
forge
stuff.
coins with it, yeah.
Oh, they work in vending machines.
I think the you'd have to get the weight just right.
Right,
I think they're weight detected.
Damn.
But this is great. If you design your own chapter symbol or something to go on a shoulder pad, or you make your own custom weapon for a thing,
Yeah.
then you can use these molds to just like mass produce it, make hundreds of them instead of having to like hand sculpt your own symbol every time.
Or when you buy a Tau Commander and you want to give it 4 fusion blasters, but it only comes with 2. You don't have
Blam.
you don't have to buy a second Commander
Just
so you
for
can-
some guns. And the best thing is you put the molds back in hot water and they just turn back into the goop and you can squidge them up and make a new mold. Completely reusable.
Wow.
That's my new hobby.
Speaking of cool, like making coins to put in vending machines, here's a fun story. Have you ever been to Newcastle?
Yeah.
Doesn't sound like
Have
a
you
fun
ever-
story already.
No.
You're losing us.
not the best start of a story.
Have you ever been on the Newcastle Metro?
No.
So they have like a train system. It's pretty good. It's pretty cheap, but it costs like a couple of quid, which is great.
Sure.
However, it was discovered that basically the like pound that it would take to use the metro. For some reason, the machine would also accept like a 20-cent coin from Europe.
Okay.
So people would go on holiday to Europe, come back with like a bunch of loose change, and the issue is, if like a normal person came along and put a £2 coin in, it would give you change, but it would give you change which is just 20 cents
Oh, because everyone else has filled it up with 20
instead of a pound. So,
Oh my
yeah.
god. Are you telling me that the Newcastle metro system is a perfectly balanced...
It's a perfectly balanced system, is what I'm saying,
You
man.
found an excellent exploit.
I like that though. It's like you gave us these first, and you fucking have them back.
And
We don't want them.
at some point it'll work. You've just got to wait for the exchange rate to go totally shit, and then everyone's going up to Newcastle to
It's
switch
just
their
like, I
pound
need the
coins to
20
20-cent pieces.
After
You know?
Brexit, those
After
20 cents will be
Brexit,
worth more than
I'm
pound
gonna-
coins.
So you get up there and stock up, but it'll be way cheaper than getting it changed at the post office or the bank. You know?
You just got lines of people queuing up to like change their money, and not actually go into the train.
Going to use the metro. Yeah, of course you are, mate.
Oh my god.
Amazing.
That's another get-rich-quick scheme. Just waiting on it.
Just gonna told everyone now though. Everyone's gonna do it.
Everyone's taking holidays to Newcastle now for the first time ever.
They'll put that on the tourism boards.
We change coins.
Visit Newcastle. We've got 20-cent
We've got a lot of euros.
Check out this awesome ride. I never got those. You know those machines where you put a coin in, and then you sort of crank
Squash
the
it.
wheel and it squishes it.
Oh yeah, and
Yeah.
it puts like an imprint on it.
Yeah, that always seemed a bit dumb.
Yeah, I've never.
I feel like
Isn't that like illegal?
yeah,
Isn't that
because
destroying the
you're
currency?
Destroying, you're destroying illegal tender and taking
Yeah.
it out of circulation. I think they're fine with it because it's coins, but if you like put a £10 note in and it just burnt it, that is very much
They have that at the billionaires zoo.
Or like it like turns it into ash and then like presses the ash into like some kind of shape.
Commemorative coin.
Yeah. This was £10.
Because I'm pretty sure there was a band who went to like an island in Scotland and just burnt effectively £5,000 worth of notes.
Oh my
And
god.
they got really told off by the Treasury for it. Can't remember who it was.
Well, because I imagine like money costs quite a lot of money to make.
You'd be surprised, yeah, it does.
Because they've got to make it super like counterfeit proof and make it out of really weird advanced materials and.
Which is completely what they don't do with the Scottish money, which just looks like...
No, because no one's going to counterfeit that.
No one goes to
You'd be surprised.
But you can't spend real Scottish notes in England. Well, you can, but people give you a hard time about it.
Well, no.
Well, like,
Honestly, in some places you can't. Like, my local petrol station doesn't accept Scottish
Really?
notes because of how easy they are to counterfeit.
not just because they're weird and no one can tell if they're counterfeit or not because
I
they're
mean, that
unfamiliar
too.
with them.
It's just like, why is this
What's it supposed to look like?
This isn't real money.
They just think it's
This is from a
counterfeit.
Monopoly game.
They're like, this is a really bad counterfeit. This looks nothing like a £10 note.
They've even
was a
spelled
time.
pound wrong. It's terrible.
You spell England with an S.
Oh, fuck it, you'll kill me.
But there was a time when like 1p's and 2p's were actually made of copper. And that's why we call them coppers.
Yeah.
And there was a time when actually the weight of the copper in a copper was worth more than the value of the coin.
Yeah.
So it would make sense to like stockpile change and melt it down.
Melt it
and sell
down.
it for scrap because you'd make a profit. So the Treasury had to like go, oh shit, people are melting our coins for more money. We've got to make them out of something more worthless than copper.
We've decided to make the new coins out of paper.
So with these new copper coins, would that prevent the spread of disease a bit better as
Oh,
well?
bringing it back.
Full
Nice
circle.
callback, you see.
Sweet callback.
Good,
And the
huh?
thing we were calling back to was more interesting and funny. That was a self-burn. They're the best.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Fuck.
Oh my god.
I think we're all to blame. Good stuff. Good stuff. I'm painting yellow now. It's a bit more interesting than brown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good though.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I have a feeling you might actually get
Can't
the
believe
bulk of that done before the end of this.
That would be insane. I just
Are you going to do like any like fruity colours for the pulsating glands.
Yeah, I normally do those in like
An angry
fleshy,
purple.
organy kind of colour. Yeah, no, it'll be some sort of in and around here, and then some of these nice things. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I don't know. Yeah,
Get it in a nice dog dick red.
dog dick red.
Beautiful dog dick. Postbox red.
Wazdacker snaz. Something.
Is there a colour called Wazdacker Snaz? I really hope so.
That sounds like a very dodgy strain of weed, if I'm honest.
Wazdacker snaz.
I would buy a pot of Wazdacker Snaz.
Come smoke some Wazbacker with me.
We got me the snazziest Wazdacker.
They want to see the gland, apparently.
Yeah, chat pot for the gland.
I don't think it's done yet.
Well, so yeah, these things here. Fuck's sake. These things here are like.
Oh, look at these.
Yeah, those are like the gloopy cans with
That's
the
where
big
the
sort
pee
of
stool stored.
Yeah, that's fair.
testicular bit in there.
That's how the baby's made.
Yeah, so there's
No.
it's got like a big sort of fleshy organ with a sac and some tubes.
Oh, no.
But yeah, one of those on each wing. That'd be fun. But yeah, look at them go.
Do you ever
Imagine the peregrine falcons zipping past.
Twice the speed.
Yeah. We can't catch it. It's got the message.
But yeah, and do some teeth, and then I've got these.
What's his eyes like?
talons
Oh, they
to-
move.
Well, this one does because I broke it.
Oh.
But it's pinned, so
I thought all Tyranids had 6 limbs. This guy's only got 4.
No, look. If you actually look at his wing,
yeah, you see there.
2.
Oh,
pair
yeah,
of-
you're right.
Yeah, the wing is
There
made
it
out
is.
of 2 kajigas there and there, and then that bit.
Cool.
So yeah,
100% accurate lore.
yeah, solid lore. There might be something.
Apparently that's the only consistent thing amongst all Tyranids.
Really?
The more you
I wonder
know.
why that is.
Would you like to know more?
Would like to have more? Oh, my.
Do you have a break? What time is it? I'm getting thirsty.
I don't know, what time is it?
Thirsty
20
for
past
some-
12. We're a bit early for a break. I can wait 10 minutes. Just want to get some liquid in my belly. Oh,
Liquid.
I need a pint of vodka to get me through the day.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Oh, Alex, I think you've been drinking mud and your water.
Sorry?
You're not ill though, are you?
No.
All right.
Oh, I didn't
You are
actually get a
going
bottle
to-
of
Yeah,
water.
this is
No,
my-
I've got one.
But-
I'm all right.
Have I had? I don't think I've had any of this yet.
Take a swig at the same
I
time.
thought I saw you.
And I had water. I'm okay. I don't need a break.
Maybe I did and forgot.
Yeah. You have to watch the stream back in a break. Did Ben? Did Ben? Anyone clip Ben drinking water? That's probably the second.
Well, yeah, it's got
exciting thing.
10,000 views. Sure, the clip of Ben drinks some water.
Someone's got to have done it, right?
Right,
Double
everyone in
step.
chat, please clip Ben drinking water.
Just so we can tell who's.
Post it on the subreddit as well, so it gains
Yeah.
more views.
Repost the live stream fails, obviously.
Yep, all of the Reddits.
Get that sweet upvote.
You painted his leg silver.
I'm gonna add another layer of darkness. Yes.
There's
Don't worry.
nothing silver on the leg. That's only for metal bits.
Well, now his legs are silver.
Maybe
If
he's
you've got,
got a leg. He's a cyborg tail.
if you've got a like darker
sure.
colour for his legs, then
Sure.
I can go over another layer. That's no problem. Like you got so you got the one Duncan did, and then the one I'm currently doing. And Steve, if you want to,
Oh, mine's
yeah,
not.
oh, there you go.
I don't claim that mine.
So is that
this
Duncan's
is-
one on the left?
This one's mine. This one's Duncan's. Mine is, of course, his head's not there just yet, but mine's got shiny legs, as you can see. Duncan's has boring, nerdy legs.
Your
Okay.
one's going clubbing in skin-tight, shiny, metallic
Shiny.
trousers.
That's exactly what he's doing.
It's the life of the party, that guy. Everyone likes that fire warrior. Oh, it's the best one. Right, you
Jazzy
keep
one.
it. Do what you want.
Oh, I want. There you go.
Do what you want. Don't care.
Live my best life.
I need to.
Oh god, now I'm having to paint. This is the trickiest part of all. I'm doing the lower eyelids of the skinks where the yellow of the eye spilled over a bit. And I've got to go back and do the green eyelid.
Shit. What are you painting skinks for anyway?
For Saga Age of Magic.
There you go. There's a clip in chat of Ben being a thirsty boy.
We did it.
Good at chat, well done.
Huzzah. Good job.
The fucking highlight reel.
Oh, if that doesn't make it into the next Mad Cat video, I don't know what will.
He doesn't know good content if he doesn't enjoy Ben drinking water.
I mean, it's no Lewis eating a banana, is it?
No, but, you know, it's got to know my limits.
You can't beat that.
No.
Anyone
You get a Mad Cat compilation of all the times Ben's drunk water.
Ben drinking water.
Compilation.
Solid 18 minutes of pure, unadulterated fun content.
Oh my God, it's what Twitch was made for.
One for all the Hydro homies out there.
Oh, God.
You gotta hydrate.
Stay hydrated.
Come on, guys. Stay hydrated.
Although you do get some of that sort of latent brush water with the brush licking going on as well.
Oh, that's true.
So
I'm talking about.
really, yeah, you could probably survive if you constantly painted for your entire
How many
life.
calories are in a Warhammer paint?
Ooh,
Does
I
it
think
say?
probably minus.
Negative calories.
If you drank
if
the whole bottle,
vomit it
you
all up.
vomit up enough. Plus, yeah, you'd actually lose calories overall. So you lose weight.
I don't know, would it make you sick? I bet I could chug a pot.
No, they're non-toxic.
Well, you
They're-
know,
they're
what hold
acrylic
you
paints.
accountable for that? How much do you think the people have to donate for you to chug a pot of paint?
Well, like I said, if we hit 3 million,
You'll
during
chug a
this
pot of
stream,
paint.
I'll chug a pot of paint.
There you go.
Amazing.
What colour?
Can we choose the paint?
What?
Can we
Have you
choose?
got any?
What? Gets a nice
If you had,
smelly
if you had to chug a pot of paint, Ben,
Yeah.
what would you pick? Which one?
I'd go for like a black wash.
Yeah, I was thinking that. You'd
Or,
go down easier, wouldn't it?
Not even black. No, black's not. Black's a bit of a stanker. I'd probably like a Reichland flesh shade. I think.
Oh yeah, that's kind of cheating.
Because you get it over and done with quicker.
You want like the gloopy one.
You want to go for you want to go for the one of the
Get the texture.
the texture paint, like
Oh God!
astro granite debris.
You're
Chew
not allowed
it.
to wash it down with it.
You've got to actually chew it.
I don't know. I got like a vintage hex pot here. I reckon that's
yeah.
probably pretty good.
That's
Yeah.
aged
What about a metallic? You get some tin bits or some mithril silver.
in
so
the
you can have
filling.
then you can have a sparkly poop.
Oh, that'd be cool.
I don't want that.
No sparkle poops for you. Also, it's got a bit of a tang, the metallics.
Yeah.
That's what you want.
Imagine it'd be a bit
flavour.
fizzy.
Chat, I'm not donating 650k to watch Alex snort paint.
Someone might though.
You could palm him a lot less than that to do it, I reckon.
Alright. Get in there.
It's worth a try though, isn't it? It's all for charity. Mate.
It's all for charity. What did you do this Christmas? I licked paint for charity.
Downed a bottle of paint for charity and I was in the hospital all Christmas.
How much did it raise? I don't know.
I don't remember anything really.
Don't think anything.
I can't read the screen anymore. They don't do Twitch in Braille. Just
Oh my God, could you imagine? I want to feel some pogs, guys.
Let me feel those
Let
smiley
me
faces.
feel the smiley faces.
Shit.
Oh, not the Pepe poo poos. They feel gross.
Let's get some.
Okay, how much more have I got to do on these skinky boys? I just need a little bit of orange on the crest, and I need. Oh, I got to do the grey highlights on like the stone spear tips. I'm really not looking forward to that bit
Why?
because it's not a style I'm very good at. Because you can't just edge highlight a black stone grey.
Oh.
Doesn't look right. So you've got to give it like a cross hatching,
Oh,
like
shit.
greys and whites, to get that sort of like flint look.
Oh, that sounds
And
tough.
if you do it kind of too thick, it looks terrible. And if you do it too thin, you're there all day. It's a tough one to get right. I haven't mastered it yet.
Sounds tricky. Tower pretty easy because they got very, very straight lines that you just edge highlight, and then they got very much recessed areas where you just put a bit of oil, and then you basically get like a cell shaded effect from doing that.
Yeah, they got just a nice amount of
Yeah.
like grooves for that. It looks really cool.
Sweet tail grooves.
but they're just awful.
Why?
Are you saying you don't like an army of lobotomized space soldiers?
I don't know. They
This,
just got.
this model's cool as shit. Look at that.
It's got the Ghost Keel is my favourite Tau mech actually.
It
Very
just looks like any other mech.
No, it doesn't.
How dare you call it any other?
I can't tell the difference between Gundams. I don't know if that means I've got autism. But
Or the opposite, maybe.
or the opposite, yeah, possibly the exact opposite of that. But I can't tell the difference between any fucking mechs at all.
What about like BattleTech mechs? Because they've got a totally different
Oh
style.
yeah, they're very different.
They're not like mangary. They're like boxy.
Well, as long as I mean, I could probably tell what type of or what universe each group of mechs is from. But then when you end up getting 30, I mean, if all of these were the same size, if all of the Tau suits were the same size,
They'd be quite hard to tell apart.
They would be
pretty
pain,
impossible to tell apart like that. And that's
Well,
what
these
kind of-
these are basically the same. These are based on the same model.
Yeah. But if this guy
They
here
look
was
pretty
the same
similar.
size and this guy in the stealth suit, and they're all the same size, they look exactly the same.
And if they're all the same
Yeah,
size,
I
games
guess you're
won't
right,
Make
but-
even more money.
I mean, the only thing that's really different is like the backpacks, kind of.
Mm.
Yeah, but I mean, kind of they're meant to look like that. They're meant to look similar.
I don't know, all cars look the same, I suppose.
Yeah.
For some
Yeah,
people.
I can't
If
tell the
you're not
difference
into
between cars
cars.
because I don't
You
care
can't
about
tell the
cars.
difference between cars. What
No,
colour
like
is
when
it?
I'm like,
Just anyone.
I don't know.
The closest one to him.
The
every
blue
time.
one?
It's just like no
that
idea
blue or that
identifying if it's
bag?
yours or not.
no, but like seriously, when I'm like I get a lift with someone and we're like walking around the car park and I'm like, oh, which car's yours? And they're like, oh, it's the the Fiat Punto. I'm like, what, that one? I don't know. I can't. What colour is
What
that?
colour?
You car blind.
Big, small.
Oh, no.
Like I was chatting to someone the other day outside Games Club, and I leant on his car, and he was like, "Hey, don't lean on that. It's a Tesla." And I was like, "Is it?" Like,
What's
sorry?
a Tesla?
I guess.
What does that make that any like? What is it? Like, weak? Is it going to crush
No,
it?
I
Like
think he just spent a lot of money on a brand new
Yeah.
car and didn't want me leaning on it, which is fair enough.
got little painty hands on my car.
I hadn't even noticed it was like a fancy car. Like I just thought it was just a black car. Literally can't.
I
tell
mean,
the
all,
difference.
it's not like any car is that cheap, is it? Like,
Yeah, cars are all like, if you're buying a brand new car, fuck me, that's a lot of money. Oh, a brand new Tesla, that's like anywhere between 50 and 70k. A brand new like Skoda Fabia is like 24k.
even like the shittest car you can buy.
I've owned
still,
three
like,
cars in my
at
lifetime.
least like
500
£10,000.
is at least 16 grand for a
Yeah.
brand new Fiat 500.
I cannot
So you
understand
Pay that.
So you're basically saying it's all a lot cheaper than Warhammer.
Yeah,
Whoa,
that's it.
Yeah.
Because I can't understand why anyone would buy a new car because it's so much money. But then I'm sure a lot of people can't understand why I would spend hundreds of pounds on a little.
Well, you
soldier.
get. I mean, there are benefits. Like you get better finance deals, and you get like warranties and shit like that.
Warranties and things, yeah, exactly.
Sometimes
You
they
don't have to
throw in
deal
like
with it for the next-
insurance and stuff.
If you don't have to deal with it for the next 5 years, then
But yeah, it's still like you can get most of that stuff if you get like a 2-year-old car, and that you get like so much money off because cars just lose their value like nothing else.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
I've
should
never
never get a
paid.
car as an investment.
Oh no, no one's buying cars as investments, are they?
Old people.
Classic cars.
Really?
Yeah.
my car's growing in value.
Really?
It's come up from zero.
Wow.
Yeah,
Are they like collectible or something?
Yeah, my car's like 30 years old.
Wow.
Where's
What
your
have you
car?
I've got a Mercedes G-Wagon.
Oh wow, because I thought you had that big like truck thing.
Yeah,
Oh wow.
yeah, but no, it's making money.
Well,
each
very
year.
few cars will gain
Wow.
money,
Yeah.
gain value.
I had no idea. It's like old Rogue Trader era Space Marines.
Yes.
They're finally worth something. People want them.
Really?
But yeah, you still have to look after them and the rest of it, so they don't really make money. They probably just break even, really.
Oh, just
'cause
on
you
the
still
upkeep.
got to store them, keep them dry.
One thing I was always amazed by was how cheap the insurance is on a classic car. Like, it's cheaper than a regular car because they just expect you to look after
Oh, because no one ever drives them around anywhere. They just leave
Yeah.
them in the garage. Because it's just all done on stats, right? And if that car never gets into an accident, then it's cheap.
Oh, chat is jealous about your G-Wagon.
Are they?
You take the ladies out in the G-Wagon.
Oh.
So
Have you ever thought about getting a P-Wagon?
Oh,
Wow.
wagon.
I'm not sure the ladies are watching this.
Any ladies here? What's
All the ladies watching this. All 7 of them.
Oh, I always feel bad for the ladies coming into the hobby shop.
Especially the smells of the mega nerd. Oh no.
Must be difficult to be into the hobby and be a lady.
Well, thank you, ladies, for all signing up for the G-Wagon. Alex will be collecting you shortly. Please post your names and addresses.
Just £1 or 20 cents a ride around town.
The boys have to ride in the Harridan.
Oh, I'm up for that.
I'll take a Harridan ride. Although, do I have to
It's,
hold on to an organ?
It's
Yeah.
slower than a jumbo jet, though.
You have to climb in underneath its gross, scaly wing.
Where do you hold on?
I don't know, the clusters kind of just go in here under the ribs or...
Are they you know how spiders, when they have babies, they have a
Yeah,
thing
exactly.
webbed onto them? Is it like that? And
Yeah.
it just bursts?
Do
And all
Tyranids use seatbelts?
Nah.
They probably have weird tendons that grow over you or something.
Does the G-Wagon have seatbelts?
Not in the back, I don't know.
Of course. Oh, classic.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? Because some cars, if they're old enough, don't have to have seatbelts. You don't have to fit them.
Yeah, I have a friend with an old Mini Cooper, and it just the front it has custom seats, so it has seatbelts, but the back is just you lie here and you risk your life. But hey,
Hold on,
just hold on.
Okay.
don't crash.
Oh God. I mean, if you crash in an old Mini Cooper, you're dead no matter what. Seatbelts don't do much.
Doesn't mean seatbelts are just going to prolong
Seatbelts
your
will
pain.
Just rip your body in half. I guess.
It'll keep your body more identifiable.
Yeah, I don't know. You'll be safer out of the car than you would be in it, I think.
What, being on the street getting hit by it?
No, I mean getting flown through the window.
Through the
To
window.
be fair, yeah, I think my body's probably safer on the outside of the Mini getting hit than it is on the inside hitting myself.
Yeah. Yeah, if I was in the Mini and I was going to get hit by a truck, I'd like to get flown free. I'll take my chances. Okay, I think I've done most of it.
Right. Have you got a gold, Ben?
Yeah.
Gold?
What kind of gold? Do you want to
Oh my God.
Duncan said I could make a sparkly party boy. That's exactly what I'm doing.
Gold?
Here's my
Holy shit! This guy's gonna be
Thank
bling
you.
as fuck.
This dude is getting shiny.
Oh, I mean, yeah, he looks like a pie animal already.
Yeah, that's what we're aiming for. I already gave him a nice shiny cod piece and everything.
In my headcanon, they're all ladies actually.
Oh, well, this can be the one dude. Or maybe he can just be a lady. Just a lady with just more party than the rest. More, just a bit of individuality, guys. That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
We've got some more donuts. We'd only read one.
We only read one, it's still there. No name provided. Thank you, guys, for all that you do. Thank you. No name.
Thank you for donating, no name.
And then, what's that? Snapple. Snapple says, this is the first year I've had time and money to participate.
Aww.
Thank you for the opportunity to contribute to something huge. This is the best gift of the year.
Thanks,
You're doing
Snapple.
amazing. We love your work. God bless. Merry Christmas. You bloody amazing people.
Aww.
Very nice.
Thank you.
Snapple. Oh yeah.
There's lots of lovely messages from some very generous donators. Hard to read and paint. I'm discovering.
So, okay, got his base coat is done. I never know what to do with the missiles in these guys because they're like these little blobs and they kind of look a bit shit.
Yeah, that's one thing I've never liked about the Tau design. Is the
know.
missiles have got these Nerf gun tips.
Yeah.
They look they just look really
And,
weird.
it doesn't matter what colour you paint them, they're always just going to look like Nerf gun tips.
I think Ashley paints them kind of with a red and then kind of a very yellow or blue outline around it as well. Kind of just trying to add detail to it. It takes a bloody while, but
I mean, these ones are just painted just green.
yeah, I know, and that's just how it ends up really with the whole Warhammer stuff. It just ends up looking like Nerf guns.
Nerf guns.
Can't be helped. We've got to take a
This
break in
guy's
a
got
sec.
a pretty cool gun.
And then I guess when we come back, we're going to recap on how everyone's Oh, should we do a recap now? Should we have a quick look at what people have done so far?
Sure.
And then we'll go on a break.
I've got the silver bits, the metal bits on this guy are finished, and the edge highlights on the rest of him, and some of the recessed black bits. Steve's not going to zoom in, is he? Can I zoom in? There we go. Oh,
Oh, man. Well, he was just like,
just pink.
he was just pink at the start, so we've done all the shading and black stuff.
Yeah.
Pretty good progress.
Getting there.
Yeah.
So I've done one of those DIY home makeovers where the couple aren't actually too happy with the result at the end of the day. But it doesn't really matter.
It's like changing rooms.
Oh god. So I made a nice sweet little towel dude or gal, we don't quite know, but they're a party individual, and they got a bit of jazz. You can tell from like the lovely gold helmet, gold and silver stripe down the middle. Ooh. Oh yeah.
He looks great, doesn't he? I mean, he'll
looking
look
great.
really good in the.
I mean, there's a lot of pink which I need
Gonna
to kind
fit
of like,
in perfect.
You can be the squad
he'll
leader.
fit. Yeah, definitely.
Good. I've painted this.
You don't need to zoom in.
You can see it.
It's looking good. It's looking real good.
Damn good.
It's kind of fun just painting a whole model with like a massive brush.
Yeah.
I'm kind of
Oh, there we
jealous.
go. Got to zoom.
Yeah, it's not looking too horrible. I kind of blocked
Yeah,
out the gross
good.
fleshy sack things and started on the carapace and which way am I going? That way.
Oh man, yeah, you got the thrombruses done.
Some wingy bits. I don't know. Yeah,
Man.
it'll be alright.
That's a real nice model for dry brushing.
Get
Yeah.
I like it a lot.
So much detail on the skin.
Yeah.
Or carapace or whatever it is.
Yeah, so that's that guy. I might have it finished. by the end
Ben's
of this
painted the bases.
I've done my
Oh,
skinks. They're nearly
skinks.
done. Let's have a look. They're in the middle here.
That's it.
You can get on that. Any second now.
Chat really likes your Charizard, apparently.
It's like a
Charizard.
Charizard.
Jesus. Maybe I'm the weeb. Not
So-
the guy painting town.
Deep
Oh, the
down,
bases
I
are a
was
lot better
the weeb
now.
all along.
Yeah, I need to dry brush. So all that's left to do now is dry brush the bases up. I've got the eyes done. I've got like some orange on their crests, which you can just about
Oh yeah.
make out.
Not looking good.
So I need to clean up some of the mistakes and shade the gold a bit and get the bases done. Well, they're basically done.
Very cool.
Oh, and all the stone tips on the spears, which I'm not doing because I have to do them. But I don't want to. I'm doing them last because I hate them.
Oh, those are good, huh?
Yeah,
They look nice.
Wearing nice.
Very, very nice
Must be
indeed.
things.
Right, break time.
Break
Are we
time.
done?
We're
Yeah.
back in
Yeah,
5.
Guys,
it'll take 5 minutes.
Yeah, go and get some tea.
See you in 5 yog
Pick up your brushes in a bit.
Hello, and welcome back to us licking some paints.
Paintlickers.
Yeah.
Because it's got a theme
Our
here.
powers combine with something and something and doing the thing.
Taste the colours.
Paintlickers.
Taste the rainbow.
Oh no.
That's used already. Oh man.
Awesome.
I'd like to welcome Ashley. Who's come to join
Hello.
us. She was painting on her own.
I was painting on my own
She's just despairing
because
at
I
Spiff.
had to get this back. I couldn't.
Yeah. So
was doing awful
Spiff's been
things.
painting this whole time without filling his paints. Do you realise that? He's just doing it straight from the bottle.
He's right next to you. How could you let that slide?
I mean, I didn't realise, Ben.
We must supervise him.
You can't stop me now.
Why do you think I panicked?
So you're working on the Spiffing Captain.
I am, yes. Yes. You can explain more about it.
I can't actually remember what model he is anymore. He's like a Death Watch guard or something. I don't know.
Yeah, he's
Some kind of fancy.
watch
Space
captain
Marine
or
thing.
warden. I can't-
Yeah,
Yeah.
something like that. Other things I just don't follow Space Marine stuff.
What do you follow?
Tau, and just only
Oh,
Tau.
that's the Tau end of the table.
Sweet
over there.
space weaves.
I love them. Sexy towel ladies.
Have you seen his sexy Tau models?
No.
He's got custom sexy Tau models.
Oh yeah.
Are they awesome?
They're not painted yet. They're going to be like pilots. I'm going to put them like next to the next feet.
Wow.
Wow,
Very sexy.
Interesting.
that's a very unique pose.
Yeah, that is.
So that would be kind of like down on the floor like that.
Oh, yeah.
It's a very unique pose, yes.
They're all like that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah,
except
all
this
it-
one.
Yeah, she's the best.
She's flying.
No, she's like leaning against the neck.
Oh,
So you'd like put her
Put her like there.
on the leg.
nice. I like
So
that.
that looks tasteful, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's the best one. Then
The other one's less so. Less tasteful.
that's the three that have most clothes out of all the models I had choices of.
Yes.
Some of them were a little bit just silly.
I bet. You're still not thinning it.
How does one fin?
Oh my god. Right, so just get a bit of paint.
You've got to put your paints on keto.
Is this my paint?
Yes, this one's yours.
Right, so you need to shake it first.
Okay. Shake, shake, shake.
Is this the blood?
Oh my goodness, I love it.
Oh fuck!
Are you doing 8-year-old Ben's attempt at bloody teeth?
Oh no.
Slapping bright red onto the teeth.
What have you
yeah.
done?
I've got
I'm
blood for
making
the
it
blood guard.
awesome. No, this is fine. This is going to be
What's
amazing.
he even bitten?
Can we get a zoom?
Oh my god. He's got to the ketchup tub again. Oh no.
It's
Fuck!
going to be awesome. Check it out.
He's larger than a Heinz factory.
So what you want to do, Take
It'll
a
be
bit
fine.
like that.
It'll be fine.
put it
I'm
on your plate.
Yeah.
most glad that I've now moved to a lickable brush.
Oh,
So for
right.
all of the fetishists out there
yeah.
are into some brush
And
licking.
that's
You were talking the
nice.
talk, but you
Yeah,
weren't
yeah.
walking the walk.
That's
on the
it. I
thing.
mean, the other one was a bit
You want
big to,
make that
didn't really have a point, but, this,
See that?
that's the stuff, hey?
Did it.
Look at that.
Isn't-
The pointiest of points.
It's the best.
There you go. It's okay.
It's like red Skittles.
Why did I have a question?
Mm.
Why did you think blue was a good idea?
For the
I like blue.
Power swords are blue. It is known.
Not that blue.
Unless you're Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah, in which case they're purple.
God damn, I want a purple laser sword now.
I'm gonna make it silver.
No, silver works.
Boring.
you got a lot of blue on the model already. Yeah,
That's true.
Yeah, I want something different.
make it like fiery. That'd be cool.
I was gonna put blood on the end of it.
Blood. Ooh.
Like you've
But it's
been
plasma. It wouldn't have blood.
No, but it's
Plasma's in blood.
this is more of an art model. It
Art model.
differs.
Yeah.
Are you
Use them
saying?
any way you like?
So it-
They're your model.
Are you
Just-
saying
just
this
turn it
isn't
off.
an art model?
No, it is, but it also follows like the law.
Does it?
Yeah, it's bright pink and
Does
covered
now.
in gold and silver. Yes, very law.
100% accurate. Law.
Put that in a bit.
I'm trying out a new thing. Find out that textured paint.
Yeah,
See
right.
how it goes. Never tried it before.
You need to put it on real thick.
Yeah.
You're trying out
Get
that
that on
texture
camera.
paint.
Is this thick enough?
Just if you think it's
You look
too,
at these boys.
if you think it's
couple
too
of
thick,
licks.
make it a little bit thicker.
Really?
Yeah.
Like just go really overboard on the
Oh, yeah.
on the thickness.
Thick with 5
What does
C's.
chat think? Can we get a look? I think it takes Steve a little while to line up the camera. Oh no, not sorry, down here. Oh no, I'll hold him. It's fine. There we go.
He's not paying attention, is he?
That's
To be honest.
What? Not in focus. He's trying. He's trying. So yeah, this sort of gloopy stuff is that
Start
nowhere
zooming
near
in
thick
on your
enough.
face
then?
now, Duncan.
Is that what you're saying?
Thicker. No, that might be right actually. I don't know. If you just add it until you can't add anymore. Realistically.
Wow. Okay. Really pile it on. Okay. This is all on you, man.
Well, the more you add, the bigger the cracks, basically.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I want big cracks.
So you want big cracks, then.
I like big cracks and I cannot lie.
nice ambience.
Yeah, it's very chill, isn't it?
Super chill.
Relaxing.
I haven't painted for ages. I'm glad I am.
I hope people are painting along at home as well.
I literally haven't painted anything since I
There
got a
is
dog.
there is actually a donation about someone
been
painting along at home.
Too annoying.
There's a donation from Fen. It says, "Hi guys, it's been a rough Christmas. My grandmother passed away recently.
Oh.
It's a funeral
Sorry to
today.
hear that.
I can't be there because I'm no longer in the UK, so instead I'm painting minis with you guys. Thank you for that.
Oh.
I'm glad.
There you go.
I'm glad we can help.
Yeah.
And they've even included a link to their Instagram, which we can take a look at.
Ooh.
Sorry to divert.
Don't read it out though, Ben, because they've asked it not to be read out.
Okay, but we can look at it.
You can certainly take a look at it.
Maybe Steve can find that for us.
How is it your paint is falling off on a model like that?
Got sharp stabby nails, so you can just peel it off instead of Dettol.
It shouldn't really peel off.
No.
If it's peeling off,
Done it
it's
wrong.
too thick.
I like it thick. That's just.
More
Oh,
paint,
no.
better value. This is the thing.
Ah, more paint is more good.
It's a more expensive
I
paint
get to eat more of it and lick more of it if I do more of it.
job. You know? What's the point in paying one of these pro painters to come and do all this work for you, and they're barely using any paint at all?
Yeah, that's
Charging
true.
you for it.
Yeah, they're charging you for the supplies.
You
Exactly.
want to make the most of it.
Yeah, just really
I want
get
it
it
really
on.
layered on. I want the model an inch bigger than it should be.
All of the colours.
One of my first Space Marines did look like that. He was like
I want all the
10% bigger than the other models, just with layers of paint.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Well, there didn't used to be like, it used to be really hard to get advice on how to paint properly. There wasn't like internet videos telling you how to do it. There wasn't like
you go
lovely
and-
staff members in the shop showing you how to
Oh,
do
there
it.
was. There was always stuff.
Well, not when I was a kid.
I mean, you go every time I went in, they were like, "Do you want to learn how to paint?"
I mean, before
Here,
we did
take
the
the Space
stream,
Marine and some blue paint. Go wild.
They get scared of me in there.
Yeah, I can imagine.
So you go.
God,
Who's one of these?
she looks different to us.
Yeah, I'm like, can I?
She
can I
smells
sit and
different
paint?
to us.
I don't recognise this musk.
Oh no.
And they're like, oh, so you're just here alone? I'm like, yes.
I reckon Space Marines find that hard. They sort of use their Larriman's organ, and they're just like, what is that? Doesn't taste like a Space Marine.
Not compute.
The what organ?
The Larriman's organ.
Which one's that? Is it the one that spits acid, or the one that
I
lets
don't-
them not get drunk?
No, I thought the Larriman's organ was the one that sort of allowed them to
Eat things and
eat
remember
things
it.
and then remember them. Yeah.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah.
That's like a divinity.
Hmm.
In divinity, if you eat someone's body part, you get their memories.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, that's what Space Marines.
Pure
If they
now.
if Space Marines eat your brain, they can remember stuff.
Well, I like the look of. Actually,
One of the lesser used bits of lore.
what is this?
Doesn't come up very often.
A lot of them don't come up very often.
I know.
I feel like if I was designing
Duncan
an
said
army
I
of
could
super
do
soldiers,
whatever.
probably leave that one out. That's like very specialist role. Not every frontline soldier needs to be able to do that.
Yeah, it's a bit of a silly one. I mean, most of the skills they have are pretty useless against most of the enemies they fight.
That's true. They all keep their helmets on. So they're not spitting much acid, are they?
Exactly. Well, some of them keep their helmets off.
Well, only the leaders.
Yeah, I don't give a shit.
The ones that have got force field generators in their backpacks.
Out of interest, Alex, how much is the Tyranid model that you are painting?
I've got no idea.
Over 100.
Yeah,
That's got to be over 200.
yeah. I don't know. Like,
Six, you bought it a while ago, or?
yeah. I bought it like I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago, I think, or something. It's just been sat on a shelf, assembled and getting dusty. So yeah,
This is a Forge
not the
World.
cheapest. It's a Forge World one.
This is Forge World. I got
Cool.
it free. I
No.
ordered something on Forge World, and it came, and this was also in the box.
Wow, just like mispacked.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I was like, okay.
Bargain.
That's why I started making Tau.
Literally, like you had no Tau army.
Yeah, that's why I only.
That was Games Workshop's one attempt to try and up the market. They've doubled
That's
it.
how
They've
they
got
got
me
you.
and Duncan on board now.
The first taste is free. You
I
got
know. Honestly, they've made money out of this.
Watch out. I can hear the Thunderhawks and the Inquisition buzzing around the building now that we jumping in through the vents.
heresy detected.
The Imperial Guard flyer I've got is Forge World as well. Not the Valkyrie. Is it the Valkyrie?
Valkyrie's the like helicopter transport thing.
What's the one that I've got?
It's not really a helicopter.
The Vulture, the one with the big central engine.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
the 2 miniguns.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the Vulture. I think.
Cool. I like it. It was a bit of a nightmare to build though. I had to chop a lot of it off.
Yeah, Forge World bits require a lot of.
Especially ones that
Fiddling.
because it comes with a plastic kit, half a plastic kit, and the rest of it is
resin.
like
Yeah, trying to get those
Resin.
two halves to like match up.
yeah.
is a bit of a nightmare.
Well, this one fit together pretty well, mostly. It was like a riptide legs
All right.
with resin top.
How long does this like special texture paint take to dry? Like, am I going to see results
while,
before the end of the
yeah.
stream?
Probably. Blow it.
Still looks goopy.
Do you just want
Takes
Steve
a
to
little
zoom in on it? We can go and take a break for a
It
bit.
will take. It will take.
Everyone can just
yeah.
literally watch it dry.
You know what to paint dry.
We'll switch the office cam to just watching paint dry.
Oh, I should have put that green.
Would you rather watch paint dry or watch
What
grass
green
dry?
do you need?
We got a green here. if you want.
Grass grow all day long.
This one.
Really?
Oh yeah, definitely not
Oh.
that shade.
That means going outside.
I've got it in a
No, you can watch through a window, can't you?
That's true.
You don't have to.
You don't get to get high on the fumes.
Yeah, and there's lots of different types of grass
think
as
one
well.
of
There's
these-
probably, I don't know, someone probably knows, but I bet there's like a billion different types of grass. You know, there's lots of different colours of paint, but whilst it's drying, it's all doing the same sort of thing. But actually, some grass is quite pretty. It's got like little seed pods and things and stuff, and changes in the seasons and stuff. I think,
You'd
you
be
know.
there a lot longer though. You know, if watching
Yeah.
paint dry, I guess you're
Yeah,
finished.
paint
when it's
dry.
Well,
Paint
unless
dries
you're
pretty
using this
quickly.
paint.
This new base paint that
This new
seems
base
to take
paint,
forever.
it's gonna
Well, you got it's thick old paint. I mean, yeah, like some of the bases take the longest to dry, like with the texture stuff. Like the snow bases I had, they take ages.
Should have done it first at the start of the stream.
Oh, what even is that? Is that a Eldar?
Yeah, this is an Eldar Titan.
Cool.
It's
When-
tiny.
When the new Apocalypse rules came out, I busted up my old Eldar Epic army. I was going to try out the new Apocalypse rules, but in epic scale.
Oh, really? Is that
to,
what?
like- Well, yeah, because like if you think about it, in the new Apocalypse rules, it's like 5 guys on a space together that have one stat line.
Yeah, that's true.
So I thought I could try out test the Apocalypse rules on a tiny table with epic models and move them in centimeters
If
instead
that
of
works, I'll be up for a game of that. That sounds fun.
without committing to the hours and hours of setting up like a
Yeah.
huge board. That was my theory, but I never got around to actually doing it.
Yeah, that's always the case.
Best laid
Do you run out
plans.
of things to paint?
No, I haven't. I'm just kind of. Yeah, I guess I should carry on. I got to a bit I don't want to do. I got to do the missiles.
Right.
I can't actually do them until I get green, but I can do the base, and that's the worst bit.
Do you want to have a look through my paint box to see if you can find a similar green? Or do you want to wait till you got the right one?
Yeah, it's got to be the right one, really, because there's a lot of it. It's literally 3 colours.
It's a
on
weird,
the
yeah,
base,
it's a
and
weird green.
one is blue, one is green, and one is pink, and I can't really have one of them be different.
Yeah,
That's right. It's just the head and the rockets.
fair
I'll do the base. Have you got a bigger brush? I only brought little ones. Oh, thank you.
What?
Steve, can we clear these donos? We've read all these ones. I can read the next batch.
Cheers.
We're all dying.
Where's those greys?
Slowly.
Yeah, sweet, sweet Yog Plague.
Okay. Yog Plague.
You gave me it.
Yeah, well, you're gonna get it eventually.
Yeah, you'd be lucky to escape it, I think.
I'm really hoping I don't pick it up.
It's too late.
Don't give it to me.
You must have it.
I don't feel it yet.
My girlfriend got a flu shot and she's still got it.
There you go.
It's like immune to flu shots.
Jeez,
You can't escape
That's
it,
no
Ben.
good.
You cannot escape it. It's happening.
I can do it.
It's coming.
I've got parent power. I've had so many colds from children from school.
Oh, I
The
guess.
dad immune
I've
system.
got the dad immune system's building up. It's like teachers and
It
parents
still took out Sips though.
build it up.
Imperium.
Yeah, but he's from another island.
Yeah, that's a good point. Different immune system.
They have different diseases over there.
They-
What if it came from there?
Oh no,
That's
foreign.
even worse.
Like arachnophobia.
Yeah, you know, like when the grey squirrels came over and killed the red squirrels.
Yeah, I remember that. 1066.
Thanks.
or something, wasn't it? I can't
Something
remember.
like that, yeah. Around about then. I read about that in history.
Classic battle.
The Great Squirrel War.
Why are the grey ones way better than the red ones?
I don't know.
They're bigger.
Are they?
Yeah,
Oh, that makes sense, yeah.
but I
They
think
got
that's
street
about
smarts.
it. Yeah.
Perfectly balanced.
Mm. But I think they're significantly bigger, you know? I think they're about twice the size of a red squirrel.
Just say red squirrels are fucked. Just let them be. They're screwed. We can't save them.
We could make them bigger. If you bred big red squirrels,
That's a good idea.
breed them
okay.
between the grey and the reds,
Okay, you've got it.
and then add a bit of something vicious in, like a bit of fox or
Bit
something.
of tiger.
Yeah, a tiger.
Is that the charity all this Jingle Jam cash is going to go to?
Save the red squirrels by genetically mutating them.
To make them into huge monsters.
We'll give them Larriman's organs.
Oh, perfect. They could learn everything that the grey squirrels need. Be a step ahead.
I hear Ben shoves grey squirrels up his ass.
I heard
I
that.
heard that about you.
Oh no! Rumours.
Rumours. Can't believe a rumour. Sylvester Stallone probably started it.
He probably did.
I heard a weird fact today. How old do you think Mario is?
Mario.
Mario.
Yeah, like as a person in character,
Oh.
canon age of Mario.
Like 30.
37, I'm going to say.
46.
Dunk?
64.
Oh, wait. Is this
'Cause
maybe anime and he's a 200-year-old vampire?
Oh, I wish. So, like, yeah, he looks like he's in his sort of late 30s, 40s, doesn't he? He's like-
I don't know. What does he look? He looks like a fucking
but
crazy.
apparently, Nintendo are insisting he's 25.
25.
No.
No, but
That guy must have smoked a lot of cigarettes.
no,
Weird.
At 25 to get such a big bushy moustache, you know, something like that takes
He
a
is
bit of
not
work, doesn't it?
25.
He's not 25. He's like 20. He's like 38 if he's a day.
I thought, I mean, like late.
Look at his shape. Like, do you know what I mean? He's been ravaged by time.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
like him slyly eating popcorn.
You know, Severus Snape is meant to be 37.
You're
What?
kidding.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. He's the same age as Harry's parents.
Oh, yeah, they were in the same year
They,
at
were,
school,
they had
weren't
Harry when they were 21.
Wow.
Why does he look so old?
Once again, cigarettes.
I guess
Don't
being
smoke,
a
guys.
Death Eater will get to you.
I don't know, you get like a few sort of guys like that, sort of apothecaries and bits who sort of mess around and test all of their new potions on themselves, you know? You just mess up once and you get a sort of an early aging one or something because you've put in a bit too much bat's breath or whatever.
It just sucks the life out of
Oh,
your
I
face.
see. That could,
Yeah.
that could have happened. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, look at Alistair Moody.
I think your Harry Potter references are going to go over a lot of people's heads here.
See the guy with the bug eye?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like 60 or something, isn't he?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but he's not meant to be.
He's only meant to be 24.
How was he meant to be?
He's meant to
He's
be.
retired, so you imagine he's...
I don't know.
How old's Hagrid?
Hagrid's literally like 70.
Oh my
No
god.
way.
How old's Dumbledore?
Well, Hagrid's the same age as... No, he's like 2 years younger than Voldemort.
Yeah, because they were in the same. They were at school at the same
Voldemort's
time,
like
weren't they?
75 or something stupid.
He's had all that facelift.
Yeah.
Damn, Hagrid
Can't tell
looking good.
anymore. Yeah.
Oh,
That's how we make ourselves beautiful. If you just get rid of your nose, you look 20 years younger.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
Shave the years off your face.
And like a towel.
Yeah. Said like a true towel. So hang on, if Dumbledore was, what's his name? Who plays Youngledore? Jude Law.
Yeah.
Yes,
Jude,
right.
Jude Law is Youngledore, right?
Right.
And then, what year is that set in? That's like the 30s or 40s or something?
20s?
I don't know.
So let's say it's the 30s.
I think it's,
Yeah, it's the
early
30s.
early 30s.
Okay.
Fine, we've been fast and loose with law so far.
So and then like the regular Harry Potter films are set in like the 90s.
It finishes 98.
So Jude Law has to get 70 years older to turn into Dumbledore.
Also, like, the whole plot of the Fantastic Beasts is leading up to the duel between Dumbledore and Grindelwald. But that doesn't happen for another 18 years.
Oh,
in
wow.
law. Yeah. So what's going to happen for the next 18 years in those fucking movies? Who the fuck knows?
Oh,
And also,
wow.
wasn't Dumbledore...
Six
Is that how it was in
more
1945?
Dumbledore was also like headmaster when Hagrid was in the school, wasn't he? I'm pretty sure.
So he's been
You
headmaster
mean
for like...
Voldy was in
No,
school.
when Dumbledore and
No, he was Transfiguration Professor.
oh, was he?
So you're saying
So he
Dumbledore's
was a
worked at
professor.
Hogwarts for like 80 years?
Yeah.
I mean, he must have because Hagrid is like he must have been. Dumbledore must at least be like maybe 90
Holy shit.
by the time the film
No,
gets
he's,
to Hagrid.
I think he's pretty... oh, no. Dumbledore is like 100 and something.
It seems like a pretty stressful job, hey? Like a hell of a lot happens in those 8 years.
Yeah.
Constantly fucking up. Being
you think
able to
he
sit through 80 years of that.
Of that fucking madness
Just-
every day.
Also, yeah,
around
like,
the entire time. Like,
Yeah, no wonder he's so
Dumbledore-
fast and loose with go into the fucking Forbidden Forest, kids. I don't give a shit anymore.
yeah.
Happened 17 times.
The whole,
oh,
whole,
no,
like,
fucking dragons loose again. For fuck's sake.
Defense Against Dark Arts teacher position was cursed by Voldemort so that no one could have it for more than a year.
Oh, okay.
But that happened in 1945.
They've got through like.
So they must have
fucking
gone through like
60
literally like 50 teachers.
Fuck me.
And like, it doesn't really seem to be an issue until like...
No one's figured out that it's cursed yet. Snape still wants to be Defense Against Dark Arts.
Oh, he never got there. How many years?
God damn, they got to like
imagine that.
all the other teachers other than him. They all got to
They
go.
all die mysteriously, but oh, I still want it.
They don't necessarily die, they just don't
No.
stay for more than a year.
Something terrible
Yeah.
happens to all of them.
And why the hell would he even stay at that school? You'd be like, fuck this, I'm not getting this upgrade. You know,
Yeah.
I wanted the promotion.
I'll
Been
go,
after this job.
I'll go be the dark arts guy in that Romanian school where those
Yeah,
other
that
kids
one.
come from.
Yeah.
I mean, the
Or the
Romanian
fancy
school
girls'
looks
school
so
from
much
Sweden.
nicer.
Whatever it
Beauxbatons.
is.
Yeah, it does. They got capes.
Like Romanian school had some pretty pimping stuff. going on.
Eurowarts.
What?
Oh my god. Harry Potter style Eurovision contest. No, that would be good.
That's what they do every year, really.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, 100% accurate law.
That's what you're all here for.
I'm not sure about the new movies though.
It's not as bad as the aging in the X-Men films, though, is it? I guess
No.
it's like
That's a mess. That is an absolute
what's
mess.
his name? Michael Fassbender. Is Michael Fassbender in the the 50s?
Yeah.
Or is it the 60s? First Class. It's the 60s, I think. So it looks like Michael Fassbender in the 60s. 10 years ago, still Michael Fassbender.
Yeah.
10 years ago again, he's in the 80s, still looks like Michael Fassbender. And then, like, late 90s, 15 years later, he turns into a fucking, oh, God, what's his name? Magneto in the, he plays Gandalf. Ian McKellen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you go from, Jesus, like,
He aged very quickly.
the 90s were hard on Magneto.
They were, yeah.
Got into some really rough stuff in the 90s. Started shoving ferrets up his ass.
The ages are fast. when you paint bases, Ben, you just fucking give up on getting the feet clean and just.
Oh
paint-
yeah, because
paint the feet
it's
again.
mud.
Yeah,
It's like-
it's grey mud.
Their feet get covered in like dust and ash, and like, when I dry brush the base, it all stays
Yeah.
on. It just,
I've got a tissue. You want a tissue?
I even once had someone say, "Oh my god, how did you get all the mud up the boots?" And I was like, "Laziness."
Yeah. Like,
Didn't give a shit when I was dry brushing.
They're just really fucking bad.
That's 100% carelessness.
How do you make yourself care so little? How can you do it?
Easy.
Do not be impressed by that.
Just fucking nihilist, dude.
The concept of what I've spent on these models.
Sweet battle damage. Yep. Just throw it in a box.
Such authentic chipping and bullet holes. How do you do it? Yeah, my toolbox doubles as a carrying case.
Throw it in there with a load of screws, nuts and bolts and washers and shit.
Half of a metal, half of a
And as you carry it about, you like to dance just a little bit.
Oh yeah, you gotta jig into the hobby shop.
Chat says Dumbledore was 115 when he died.
Yeah.
Well, we weren't that far off.
Oh, okay, so what, you wind that back like 70 years, and he was 45 when he was Jude Law. Okay, that makes
That
makes sense.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Although
150.
McGonagall was in the last movie and she wasn't actually born. And neither was her mother.
Oh,
So she just like fucking time turnered there.
I guess so.
She was off having her own Hogwarts time turner adventure, like just overlapped with
Yeah.
the Fantastic Beasts film.
Well, doesn't
Sorry,
it, she turns into a cat, so does that
What?
mean she gets 9 lives as well?
Oh, but she ages like 7 times faster.
Yeah, exactly.
well, what?
So maybe it was that.
Cat trickery.
Yeah.
Shit.
You never trust a cat.
Maybe she just turned her back for the day. Just wanted to see young Dumbledore.
Young
Oh,
adult.
young
Sweet,
adult.
sweet young 45-year-old Dumbledore.
He comes back for a booty call every so often.
Time travel booty call.
Oh, that's the best kind of booty.
Oh, Dumbledore can't get it up.
No.
Oh,
Once again, canon.
you can't say it didn't happen.
Oh, someone can. Someone will be able to. A mega nerd will definitely be able to
I mean,
disprove
there's
any of these
definitely
theories.
fan fictions of it out there already, don't you worry.
Oh man. I wonder if there's any like Hermione going back and having sex with herself fan fictions.
Of
Oh,
course,
wow.
it's Harry Potter.
It's a thing. It's a thing you've thought of, therefore someone's done a sex version of
It
it.
exists.
Oh Jesus. That's the first thing you'd do though, wouldn't it? If you had a time timer.
Go back and have sex with
Back and fuck yourself.
Wow. Interesting. It's like our very own Rorschach check.
Thank you for sharing, Duncan.
Question one, what would you do if I gave you a time machine?
Who is this Rorschach? Who is this Rorschach guy and why does he keep drawing penises?
Why have you given me a fuck myself machine? Duncan, it's a time machine. You could do anything with it.
What? I don't get it. Why would you?
What else could you use it for? Oh no. Oh dear. Anyway.
Could have been worse.
Yeah.
Oh my.
How old was Gandalf when he died in the Harry Potter universe?
Isn't he like
Oh.
thousands of years old?
Oh, who knows?
I don't know. Oh no, I didn't. I never read the deep lore of Lord of the Rings. It goes too deep for me. Too deep.
The Silmarillion. Silmarillion.
Similar million. I tried watching some YouTube videos explaining it because I thought that might be.
No.
Even there.
But then I like got 5 minutes into one of them and I was like,
Nope.
you know what? No.
The Wikipedia
He's just a wizard. It's
page is-
fine. I don't need to know anything
Don't
else.
care.
He was made by the supreme all-god. He was one of 4 lesser gods, sent to the realm of man to do god stuff. Oh no.
Oh, no. I'm already too deep.
Oh no.
I don't understand.
He
I'm
was
too
part of
deep.
the insert incomprehensible nerd name here.
Oh, maybe I'll cross-reference this with my map. It's not become reading anymore. It's researching.
Ooh.
Oh, there are actually people putting the incomprehensible nerd name for his species in chat right now. Thank you very much.
Oh,
Awesome.
Cool.
I don't know how to say that. I guess no one does, technically, right? Because it's not like Tolkien did an audiobook. No one knows the real pronunciation.
Never got round to it, really, poor guy. There's a really cool pub in Oxford, which is basically just the Tolkien pub, because it was the pub where he met up and just wrote all of the books.
Oh, really?
Oh.
It's really nicely themed as well. They got like all of the paintings of like the Hobbit and stuff up.
Christopher Lee was the only cast member to actually meet Tolkien.
Gandalf is actually pronounced Gandalf because there's a silent A, definitely.
Wow.
Silent A. Yeah, we've
And a
done
silent
Gandalf.
everything.
It's got a silent G
G.
and an F.
Yeah, it's actually also got an invisible W in there.
How do you pronounce
Yeah.
And ball.
Wundolf.
Oh, wow.
I think we should have invisible letters. If we can have silent letters, letters that you can
letters.
see but can't hear, we should also have invisible letters, which are letters you can't see but you can hear.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that would be so.
I'm pretty
So
sure
wild.
that actually is a thing in English language.
Oh, there's magnets.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
I know, we're not smart enough
Magnets
for
of the
that.
future.
What do
Have
you
you,
mean we?
have you seen like take off one of the guns?
What?
So you can change the gun. Give him a different gun.
We can't. I chose the gun, so that's just how it is now
You
for the rest
told
of
me to glue
eternity.
it. It's your fault.
What gun did you pick on a Riptide?
I'm pretty sure I picked the burst cannon as well.
Yeah, that's good. That's probably the best one.
Yeah. It's pretty useful. Got my sweet, sweet long-range storm surge, and that's all I need for my Tau.
Storm Surge, what's that?
Oh,
The massive one.
big XV.
Oh, the one with the rockets, and, like the stumpy arms.
So you got the little pod
Yeah.
arms.
That's cool. but I
Like a
don't-
T-Rex with missiles.
I am actually interested by how you're able to paint with the long nails.
Yeah, they must get in the way.
No, they provide stability.
Help.
Provide stability. Bye.
Let's start painting one of these sexy ladies.
Yeah. Twitch chat.
What colour is Tao's skin? It's like
Pale blue.
Yeah, it's like fishy.
Like that,
Oh, really?
which is why I have that colour.
Yeah,
It's ugly.
it is not nice.
What colour is that? 65.
It's 65 on the Logitech farm machine.
Stop, these are home rolls. They're not bad things.
Farming sim reference, no one else would understand.
I enjoyed it.
Oh,
The video went out last night, actually.
I did, I enjoyed it. I loved going down into the comment section of it. Good God, we annoyed some people.
Did we?
Why aren't they just feeding the cows?
I didn't know how.
Yeah. We never played the game before.
It took me an hour and a half to figure out how to TED.
Oh, God. Yeah.
And then by the time I'd learnt it, I wished I hadn't.
It was only 2 hours into the stream where Duncan managed to find the key to toggle on the menu, which tells you all of the buttons you can press to do the controls.
I never
So-
had figured out that part.
I was just randoming everything.
Because every vehicle had different buttons.
Although what I really liked is the fact that people told you off for doing literally nothing, whereas I think I did even less than you. You actually tedded something. I just moved vehicles around in an annoying fashion.
You got me stuck up against a lamppost.
Oh, yeah.
That's true. I did. No, sorry, you got yourself stuck up against the lamppost. I think you're fine.
I got at the end when you were trying to put you were trying to fuck up the bales going in.
Oh, you almost got Lewis to
That
put the
was
bale into my mixer
so
instead of
funny.
yours.
That was. Oh my
That
God.
would have been. The thing is, I would have actually been really annoyed if I'd succeeded.
We would have
fucking
failed.
it
If you
up.
had succeeded that, I think
It would have been the
genuinely-
end.
It would have
would have
been the
cried.
worst. I was trying to ride the line. I was trying to edge the stream and make it as close to failing as possible without actually going bust and making it fail. It's like playing 21 with Farming Simulator.
And he made it, I think. Yeah.
Did, yes.
Close, though.
A
Dangerous
lot of
game.
The
texture.
house had 20.
Yeah.
I had to keep hit me. You were ready to hit me, I think.
I hit you a lot. I was the legendary unfucker, so I really hit you a lot.
True.
What colour should I
Hit me
paint
so
this
hard it got
with?
out.
What colour?
Yeah, because I've done red and blue, and it's touching both now.
What? So to fill in between?
Stuck.
Just go for a black maybe, or like a gold, or a red.
It's next to gold. And
How about a
Silver.
65?
How about a 65?
Ugh. No.
I'm gonna
69 is
Because
my
I've done everything blue, then red, then blue, then red.
69's my favourite
But that's
colour.
touching blue and red.
I like that.
Alright.
What's your favourite sex colour, Ben?
Have you got any blue washes, Ben?
Oh, maybe.
I might try blue wash
What do you
over a
think?
light grey.
Green's another colour.
Green there. Oh, but then it'll be multicolored.
Yeah. Just try and get all the colours on, like we're saying. It's good value.
More colours is more good.
No, it's not though.
Twice as much colour, twice as good.
So the issue is, even though at the moment it's really good, if she does something wrong, she dettles the entire thing and starts over.
Oh, wow.
There are models in my army which have been dettoled 4 times.
Really?
I mean, they smell quite powerful.
Well, you want a lemon fresh smell to your army, don't you? Like that.
I mean, it's better than half the other smells in a Games Workshop.
Look,
Here you go.
I'm a
very old.
perfectionist.
You might have to water it down.
Astromen blue.
That says white.
It's like 3 versions
White.
ago.
Cool.
But it's next to silver.
Ag. It's tricky. Can I have a look?
Yes.
Which bit are you going for?
The foot, like the, I don't know what they're called.
The greaves.
Yeah.
Do you mean like the foot bit or like the lower leg bit?
The lower leg that's currently black and has
Yeah.
got
I didn't
the
realise how much
silver.
skin she's showing until I
I-
start painting it. And I'm like,
That is awkward, isn't it? Because you've got a blue uppiece. and you've got
I
a
bought
red
this
kneecap.
nude model and I didn't
And
realise
it's
it
next to gold
And
and,
it's next
silver.
to gold and silver. So you can't use white, which is your other main colour.
Yeah.
hot in those mechs. Though. You don't want to wear
yeah.
too much.
You don't really want to wear too many clothes in a mech.
Strip it, start again.
Strip it, start again. Yeah.
It's the only way.
You paint it
I
like
just break
week.
down.
Maybe you
Cheers.
keep them black. Maybe he just has like black greaves.
Yeah, I think yeah, maybe
You just give them like a grey edge highlight or something.
ugh.
Yeah?
I hate black things like that. Like,
Okay.
Sorry, hang on a
Okay.
second, Duncan. What did you?
oh no, wait. That's not what I meant. I meant I hate trying to paint something black and then giving it highlights. It just always looks wrong for me.
It kind of looks grey instead of black.
Yeah,
I've got bright orange
shouldn't mean it.
or bright green or bright yellow. No, I don't want any of those colours.
I think just keep it black or make it white. Those are your options. in my
White
opinion.
isn't an option.
White won't work with the silver.
Oh no.
But you could change the silver to gold.
That's what I thought. But if
What-
I do, then it doesn't go with the rest of the eyes.
Well, you just do it blue, don't you?
What about
But it's touching.
just-
But it could be touching.
what about
Like his whole legs could be
what,
blue.
what,
with
what
the
about
red
like a
detail.
light grey with a black wash?
Oh, yeah. Instead of the edge highlight. Yeah, I'd go black or blue, personally.
Okay.
I think blue will be fine because basically all of his armour's blue apart
sorry.
from like the red trim that you've done. So it
Yeah.
wouldn't look weird for his whole legs to be blue.
You're right.
Because the chest's blue as well with a red outline.
Yeah. I just feel like that's a lot of blue.
There's a lot of blue in the English flag, British flag.
Mainly blue.
Steve, can we get the donation reader reset, please?
Yeah, we've read all of those donors. We need some new ones.
We
Steve.
haven't got any.
Thank you, Steve.
We've been
Oh,
that
yeah.
bad
Aw.
this Christmas.
Had all
It's
of
a panda.
we've had no donations at all. Thank you. Oh no, we've had 28.
Ooh, look at
Oops.
that. Well done, guys.
Wow.
Actually, had quite a few. The Luigi Panda says, "Cheers, mate! Shout out from Australia and all the bushfires."
Oof.
Oof. Thanks, Australia.
Keep
Stay
I hope-
spicy.
Yeah.
Stay safe.
Not too
Australia.
safe or spicy.
Not too safe.
I said stay spicy, but not too spicy.
I thought you were like, don't stay safe.
Stay safe, but not too safe.
Not too safe.
Life's no fun without a little danger.
Oh, this is an interesting name. The next person donating is called Boy Pumper.
Interesting.
Here's some crisp dollar for a good cause. Keep doing what you're doing. Wholesome stuff aside, my bank account needs an apology.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Sorry,
Since you got this dude back into modelling, apparently, Ben, so you've ruined
Oh,
his bank.
yeah.
His wife's now left him.
It's bad, really. Like, I
Everyone's
do a regular
on,
Warhammer
and-
stream with Tom, and we always get people saying, "Oh, I got back into the hobby because of you," and now I have the same guilt as a drug dealer,
You should
but none of the benefits.
none of the benefits. You don't
Yeah.
get yourself
Make
some
it easy.
sweet
You get no
referral
money.
You need
links.
a sponsorship.
I
for
don't.
Games
Yeah, I
Workshop.
needed like a kickback, like a referral code or something.
Use
Because I'm just
code
feeling
Ben at
bad.
checkout.
I just have to feel bad about like ruining people's money.
Oh. But wouldn't it feel worse if you sort of had, every time you stepped into your Bentley, saying like, "Ooh, this is blood money." I don't like
He
this.
wouldn't even know what Bentley is. He'd
ruin life.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to tell.
Could be
The
anything.
guy at the car shop would
could
just
sell
sell me
you
like a Ford Focus and tell me it's like a fancy car.
This is the hip car right now? Yes, it is.
Yeah.
It costs lots of money.
100 grand right here.
100 grand, 2002 Ford Focus.
Oh my god.
It runs diesel. Woo!
Which colour pumps that?
The
That's all I
fuel
need
of the
to know.
future.
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh, how wrong we were.
They're going to ban, well, you're going to have to pay a fee to drive diesel cars in Bristol.
No, I've got a diesel
Yeah.
car. That's annoying.
It's diesel is just such a meme. Just it's kind of like, hey, get it? It'll save the environment. Sorry, diesel's killing the environment now. Please switch back
Lol.
to petrol.
I know.
Because they said it was more efficient a few years back,
It's,
didn't they?
well, it is. Like the new diesel engines are really, really clean and good, but Bristol Council are just idiots. Also, they just spent $6 million on a fleet of diesel vans.
Oh, you're kidding. Oh, good job, Bristol Council.
Bristol Council are idiots.
Meaty boys.
Maybe I should paint them gold. Then I could do the Weg silver, couldn't I?
Oh, yeah, silver goes on gold. But then would you want to change his loincloth?
No. Well, kind of.
Tabard, I guess they're technically called when
Well,
you're a
that-
knight, aren't
You
they?
should change your loincloth fairly often.
Yeah. At least give it a quick Febreze.
Yeah.
No, just turn it over.
Inside out.
Inside out, quick
Get
spray
another
for
couple of
bleach,
months
job
out
done.
of that bad boy.
Oh my god, we're gonna have sweet, sweet rainbow towel. God, it's so
What
bad.
are you doing?
I've
Did you
made
ever want this back? Because
Right, he's making it into C-3PO, I think.
I've made a cloud, a cloud of a
This
towel.
almost happened to my model.
well, as far as I've been watching you, you haven't used any of the colours on this plate, so you're still just dipping
I'm
in.
still just dipping.
Oh no! That's gonna be harder to paint over if you're just dipping it straight from the pot.
Oh.
He's red now on the belly.
Oh,
Don't ask why.
those are his colours.
Oh.
Oh, that's not mine.
Oh.
I'm literally just
I'm
painting.
so glad I didn't give him it. Yeah.
I almost instinctively reached out to have a glass of that.
Oh, it's delicious.
Oh, yeah.
Beautiful paint water.
It's a real
Is
danger.
that paint water in there?
No.
I don't trust it.
When you're painting brown and you've got like brown paint water and you've got your cup of tea right next to it.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
See, look at that. That's not far off, huh? That's like
That
that's a bit,
looks like tea.
bit milky for my liking, but
Yeah.
Like bad tea.
yeah, bad tea.
Got
Like
like
that.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah, it is.
Damn.
Delicious.
I've just painted two thonged asses.
Oh, you've no one to blame but yourself for that, don't
You
you?
bought this.
You brought this on
It just
yourself.
feels a bit weird, man. Like,
Maybe we should pay to paint that thonged ass.
it's alright. It'll come out well. When I got them next to Mex, I think they'll look really good.
No, you don't know what to do with your life. That's fine. Get yourself some silver booties.
What do you mean?
Oh, actually, why not do like the awesome shoulder thing? Like, you see that cool shoulder, like with some gold.
Oh,
silver?
yeah, okay.
That looks fun.
Yeah. Distract yourself with that and then come back to the problem.
Yeah, come back to the problem.
Yeah.
Just dodge it for.
Let your subconscious fix it for you.
Yeah.
See, as you still just, what colour did you paint his greaves?
Yeah, I just don't.
Blue,
Try grey with a black wash. I think that would look cool.
Okay.
Anything but wash.
It's just there's no other grey on him.
Well, no, it won't look grey though when it's got a black wash over it. Okay, paint it to skin.
So QT Bear donated $30 and says, "You guys are amazing. Supporting you since the beginning of all Jingle Jams.
Damn.
This year I'm working hard as games designer.
Ooh.
I can't watch the Jingle Jam, but I still want to support it. Love you all.
Aw,
Man, that's awesome.
Very good.
that's
So
cool.
much.
That's a cool job.
Once
Wish
you
I could-
design your game, give
Yeah.
it to us.
Send us game.
Are we doing this judging today for the?
Game
Is that
jam.
happening?
No, I think that's tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
yeah.
Yeah. After us, it's RT Game playing some Wii Sports.
I think it's
Oh, right.
myself, Artie, and Barry Boy are going to be revisiting some classic Wii Sports.
Nice. That was a hell of a game. It's time.
It's still amazing. I refuse to hear otherwise.
Steve does not appreciate the technical difficulties of filming Wii Sports. What? Apparently a Wii doesn't have an HDMI.
Nice.
But no, Wii U does, though, doesn't it?
Why would we ever use a filthy piece of technology like a Wii U?
What's wrong with a Wii U?
I'm sure there's a SCART to HDMI converter thing.
That's madness that a Wii doesn't have a HDMI.
Have you ever owned a Wii, Ben?
No, I've got a Wii U.
Oh, that's why you're a Wii U apologist. aren't you? Oh no.
I got it to play.
Zombie U, that was the one.
No, the Zelda game.
Really low quality zombie.
When
Twilight Princess.
No, the new one. When Breath of the Wild came out, I couldn't afford a Switch, but someone sold me like a second-hand Wii U, real
Wait,
cheap.
came out on Wii U as well.
Came out on Wii U as well. Why did the Sheikah Slate is the Wii U controller? It was designed for the Wii U,
Really?
and then halfway through production, they were like, "Oh shit, we got the Switch coming out. Let's port it
I
over to
literally
Switch."
didn't know that.
That's why the Sheikah Slate is such a big deal in the game, because they wanted to like
Oh.
go on about how good the Wii U controller was.
I mean, the Wii U is kind of like it was a necessary step to get us from the Wii to the Nintendo Switch.
Yeah,
The
Which
Wii
we
U was
can
a
be
good
very
console.
grateful.
good evolution.
I think it was a genuinely good console that no one bought.
In comparison to a lot of consoles which got released around that time, yeah. But hey, we all hyped for the new hip console, the Stadia.
What about the
Oh no, I want the
Xbox
obelisk.
Game Fridge.
Xbox
With
Fridge?
the Xbox fridge. That's
Xbox
my
Game
new
Fridge.
favourite console.
That's not going to fit
Comes with
where
Mountain
my
Dew.
consoles go. There's no way that's going to
It's
fit.
not going to fit under my telly.
I mean, it is pretty much similar to the size of like a small PC.
Yeah, it basically is just a tower PC, isn't it? What the hell?
Maybe there's a market for people just making a PC, slapping a brand name on it, and then just restricting it massively. And we're back.
Yeah.
You call
I
it
mean,
a
that's
console.
what the Xbox 360 dev kit was. It was just a PC with an X on the front. Do you know what I mean? They basically are just like purpose-built PCs with like restrictions put on them, so for compatibility issues.
Yeah, I don't get. And then they come out with a new one, and it's like, well, only certain games will be backwards compatible. I'm like, it's just a fucking computer game. Like,
I guess it's different operating system or something, like
yeah, but
different architecture,
why?
whatever that means.
Basically, just make a computer. Just use the same, especially for like the same console company. Because they have to use the new one's going to have like backwards compatibility on all their games apparently, but they're going to do it through like virtual emulation.
Oh, I see.
Oh yeah. Well, the Wii U has massive catalogs from like SNES, N64, GameCube, and stuff like that.
It's all emulated though, isn't it?
It's all emulated.
Yeah.
But the Switch doesn't, which is really weird. Like you can play Super
So
Mario
I want to
World,
sell them again, Ben.
but you have to buy them on the Wii U,
Oh right, really?
and but then you can't buy them on the Switch.
You can buy some retro games on like the online store of the Switch.
Yeah, but nowhere near as much.
Yeah, no, like it's like a handful.
Oh well.
Like I've got Ocarina of Time on the Wii U. You can't get that on the Switch. It's madness. Madness.
Hey, they're probably remaking it.
Yeah, they'll probably do what they did with
Yeah.
Link's Awakening, right?
Yeah. Exactly.
Remake it and charge like 60 quid.
Have you ever thought about
So cynical.
the Kinect?
I've never thought about the Kinect.
No.
Ever?
I've never used the Kinect.
Did you own one?
I had an Xbox that came with one.
Oh
I
no.
just think I've ever used it.
The best thing about the Kinect is a scene in one of the Paranormal Activity films where they're playing it, and then just one person's playing on their own, and it just suddenly goes, "Player 2 has joined the game," and there's no one else in the room because the ghost, like the Kinect's picking up the ghost.
Oh my god.
Spooky!
Very
So spooky.
spooky Xbox marketing. Look at the dead console. Woo!
And then when you look at the room in like night vision goggles with the camera, it's like there's
It's
billions
there
of green
dancing along
dots.
with the Just Dance, having a great time.
That would be so cute. A little ghost.
That's
having
the best
fun.
thing about the Kinect.
I know what this will look like if I put a blue wash over it then. Oof, that is a thick wash.
What do you mean you're interested?
Like it's actually looking good. Which
Oh, thanks.
how? Question mark. I mean, not that mine doesn't look good. Mine looks great.
Yeah, beautiful.
I've added another different shade of yellowy gold to it.
Why?
I'm not
There's-
proud of it.
I've got 3 different golds, and I think you've used every single one of them.
I've even
And
used
silver.
Yeah.
Give him a red arm, make him C3PO.
Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, I'll give him a red arm. Why not? I've currently given him a silver arm. Let's give him a red one. Bright red. We'll go for like the most garishly horrific red.
Did they give him a red arm just for that joke?
What
in
joke?
Force Awakens.
I think they just want to sell new toys.
Oh, that's a good point.
Smart.
And then they can also re-release like a collector's edition of the classic C3PO with like the normal arms. So that
With
way
normal.
they can resell the old version and a new version.
And then
Double
sell
sales.
you a comic or book that tells the story of how he got the red arm.
Yeah.
Get the red arm, yes.
Gold
Extended
movie,
universe,
why not?
please.
We got a movie about how Han Solo got his gun, I suppose. So. Some guy chucked it to him.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, Dr. Lee.
And a
Ruined
film,
it.
and a film about how he got his name. Some guy just gave it to him, apparently.
That was the dumbest bit in that movie. Like, why can't it just be his name?
Yeah, why does some guy have to give it to him?
Are you going to the Star Wars screening?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's just fun going in as a big group, isn't it?
Yeah.
And having a drink and a chat afterwards.
Complaining about it for hours.
Yeah, having a big whinge afterwards.
All the poor like, people standing outside the Duke wondering why there's this massive crowd of angry nerds. Why was his lightsaber purple, god damn it?
For fuck's sake, no one even knows who Mace Windu is.
Well, it's owned by Disney now. Disney owns everything. It's the end of the world.
It's the end of the world.
Or is it just the end of popular movies?
I went to see Frozen 2 on my own the other day.
On your own?
Oh, I went to see it too.
On your own?
Yeah,
No,
but,
I took my child.
yeah, exactly.
Very different.
It was amazing. We went for dinner afterwards together. It was great.
Oh, feels bad. It's fun though. Not a bad film.
Did you
It wasn't. I think it's not as much of a kids' film as the first one.
But I mean, it's been
It was quite heavy.
It
I
was
was
heavy.
shocked.
My kid didn't actually understand a lot. He couldn't follow it as much
Yeah.
as the first one.
How old's Frozen now?
Like 6
Great
years or
question.
something?
Yeah, I mean,
don't
is
know,
that the
maybe.
point that you sort of grow up with it, like the Harry Potter's getting
Yeah.
darker
I
think that was
as
the
well,
plan,
were they
yeah.
trying to sort of get the people who like the first
I think
one?
there's going to be a Frozen 3 from the way they
Yeah,
left
it
it.
feels like it. But they would be mad not to. It makes so much money.
What?
The things they can kind of like turn Frozen into almost Toy Story in terms of like to make more and more and more and more.
What's a good bone colour that's not like I don't want white. It's not bony enough.
It's not bone.
Use a
Here's a bone.
You got a
Bone
good
colour.
bone, Ben?
There's a Dectan.
Ben's got great bone colours.
I might have a bone. Cool.
yeah.
So
Give Ben's bone a go.
yeah. Everyone at the table's tried Ben's bone. Why didn't you?
I prefer it.
It's quite an old bone though. Like you'll have to really
Yeah.
shake it up and add water.
Some say vintage.
I prefer a darker bone.
Wow.
Yeah. The newer bones are bigger.
Oh,
Sorry.
yeah, that's fine. Thank you, chat. Smiley faces.
It was my own fault for laughing at it. But no one else would have
I
picked
was-
it
yeah.
up if I didn't just go, oh.
These lovely smiley faces. I just need
Thank
mine,
you.
mine to dry. But hey, I've done the red arm. The red naturally, with all my painting, leaks and touches everything else which
Oh.
I painted around it. So part of the gun's now red too.
Oh, right. Can you go up to that camera? Go up to that camera and explain
Show them what you've done.
why
I can't.
panicked so hard.
I can't go up to the camera.
Why?
I've got a mic attached to me.
Well, the camera can
Take
come
it
to
off.
you.
Steve
Steph.
can do it. Yeah.
Steve,
Camera
okay.
can come to
Steve,
you.
zoom on arm.
Hold it somewhere nice and sort of still for him. And
It's ugly.
Stay.
It's so ugly, but beautiful because it's ugly.
Oh, don't paint shame him.
So,
He's doing his best.
it's got a red arm, but the red leaks onto the gun barrel.
oh, that's lovely. Actually.
That's very beautiful.
And then do turn.
Let's do a turn. Yes.
Wow.
Wow.
And the other side is orange for no reason.
It's orange and yellow, and I don't quite know why.
You can't do a
Well,
thing, can you?
Why is anything the colour it is? Like,
What's his name?
He does need a name. Chat, can we have a name, please?
Three
I'm not paint
Weebio.
shaming.
Weebio. Oh no. Oh no.
I just know you're just fucking about. You're not trying.
Steve, Jeffrey, Mistake. We can't call him Mistake. He's
Aw.
lovely.
No, I've no oil
Kevin.
in my hand.
More of a happy accident.
Kevin. I like that.
Kevin's what I call Pen.
Kyle.
Coil.
I just love that you can say it and it's a trigger word for Ben now.
Coil.
Why?
You just say Kyle and Ben goes Coil.
Coil.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Because of that farming stream.
Oh.
He did get unbanned.
Did he?
He did.
Did you also hear what he did to get banned?
I did hear what he did to
Honestly,
get banned.
part of me
And
thinks
to
we
be,
shouldn't have unbanned
shouldn't have unbanned him. He deserved that ban.
He really
In all
did.
honesty.
Oh, I didn't know what he did.
He said a no-no word, didn't he?
Did he?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was on a
We had
stream
a
where
chat filter.
Tom and I were joking about how Denmark and Sweden, when they play football together, the Den. No, it's Sweden gets shortened to Swe, and Denmark gets shortened to Den. So the scoreboard reads Sweden.
Mm-hmm.
But also, interestingly enough, the bits of the words that get cut off make Denmark. So you can chop and change Sweden and Denmark over. And then he made the ill-advised joke about
Was it in Germany?
it was Nigeria and Germany.
Yeah.
Which, but then also had to spell it out in case people didn't understand.
Okay.
not advised.
Spelling it out was probably the mistake there.
No, I think he's learned his lesson now. Coil. You let the
He's
side
had a
down,
decent
Coil.
character arc, I must say.
This compelling character of the stream. He's repented now. He's a good boy.
Repent your sins. Right, we're going to go with Celestia Grey.
Oh God, chat's demanding to reban Coil.
That's fine. If you can do a larger donation than Kyle did, we'll reban you. That's how this works.
I'm on board with that.
Oh, I need to drink it. What am I doing? What am I doing? I've done it all wrong.
I just heard I need to drink it.
I need to drink it. No,
Drink it.
Ink. Ink it. Ink it. Ooh, yeah, get some ink in there. I want to try those.
100k donation for can to be rebanned. Yep, that's fine. I'll take that.
Do that.
Alternatively, if Kyle's there and he wants to get upgraded to moderator status,
101.
101k.
You just have to
donation,
outbid the people trying to ban you.
please. Yeah.
Painting's a weird thing for me. Like, I don't actually like painting. My painting always looks worse than I think it's going to in my head. And
Oh,
it's a
yeah.
Yeah, that's
constant,
why I get upset.
Every
yeah,
time.
it's a constant process of disappointment.
Yeah.
But I love having painted models.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
So
Like,
if
so
you-
the end
it's a
result is enough.
disappointment for you, Ben. My entire existence is a disappointment.
It always looks like ass when you're painting it, but then you put it on the table and it's like put it at a distance, and you're like, oh, that looks pretty good.
How far of a distance do you think this needs to be for it to be good?
Well, let's find out. Keep zooming out, Steve. Further.
Further.
Further. More zoom.
Oh, it's just a blur. That's perfect. Oh no,
Oh, don't zoom in, no!
further. Okay, it's still
Right,
garbage,
okay.
still garbage, still garbage.
Yeah.
Keep
No,
going, keep going,
it's
keep
'cause
going,
you
keep
did the
going.
base pink.
Keep going.
The base isn't finished.
Okay, now that looks acceptable. I
Yeah.
feel like that there.
Yeah,
is
that
good.
there.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's just a little
perfect.
golden boy.
Perfect. Looks just like C-3PO at that distance.
The thing is, though, you can really.
There we go.
Oh, there you go! You
Better
did it,
now.
Steve. We found the spot.
It looks amazing. Good job.
I'm best painter here, really.
I think you might be.
I should start doing commissions.
You can really
People would
make.
pay for that. You
Yeah, how
know.
much, Duncan? How much you pay me to ruin your bottles?
You'd have to pay me for the models. I think.
Oh God.
Should I do that bit gold or is that too much gold?
No, I think you should actually. I really think you should. But damn, that looks good. That's good shoulders.
If you've got like a whole army of stuff that you don't
Well,
like to paint, it's great.
Is that a skeleton? How the hell have you done that? She only started painting like maybe half a year
she done?
ago. Like, look at that sweet, cool skull
It's
on
just
the
a
corner.
skull. I don't see what
Well, you want to put some like brown ink on that now, and then a bit of white, like dry brush.
Yeah.
Yeah, like these
What I'm
skeletons.
gonna do is take those little letters and do them in blue.
Ooh,
Then your
good
mind's
luck.
gonna be blown.
Getting that in there.
Yeah, go over that.
But like, I don't know how. That's the question. And I didn't know what the background colour would be.
Yeah, if you've got like an army that you don't think's painted great,
Or I could
I
do it
find
blue and do the writing gold.
doing a good job on the bases,
Yeah.
doing some really good bases on all of them, makes an army look amazing from a distance, even if it's not very well painted.
Exactly.
And bases are really easy to do.
I
They're
didn't
kind of
base
the most
this.
boring bit though. I find.
Yeah, but you can do it like while watching telly and stuff. It requires a lot less concentration.
Yeah, it's true.
I mean, all of my painting requires a lot less concentration.
Have
I
you
should be
stopped?
using one of those big brushes. I should use the fluffy brush here. Look at that.
Go for
That's
it.
great.
Yeah.
Give it a go.
It's a dry brush.
Just paint Fire Warriors with that.
Just
Well, here you go. I'll save you even more time. Look, use the sponge.
The
Yeah,
sponge. Have the Fire Warriors. Yep, lovely.
dab, dab, dab.
And also, there's more paint to lick off of a sponge than there is of a brush.
You can really suck on it.
Really good. A good squeeze.
Look at that, some synchronised brush washing.
Oh man,
Pretty solid.
powers combine.
Flicker.
Where's the blue that I lent you?
Fighting for justice. Doing the thing. Oh man. Alex, those claw, the talons look fucking great.
Yeah,
It's looking pretty fucking sweet.
Oh my
yeah.
god.
Thing. Yeah, Steve
Can I
had,
see
a,
those?
I think Steve's away
Steve
from
had a BRB at the moment.
Oh my
If-
god, the
if
teeth
they-
look so much better now. Looks
Wait,
so
let's look at
good.
them. Oh yeah.
I quite
Oh, yeah.
liked it in red like that.
I like ketchup now.
We'll have to wait for
Jams and
Steve
so-
to
You
come
think you
back.
could maybe set up like a mini motor and get the mouth to move separately?
Could do. There's enough space in here. It'd be a pain in the arse to sort of cut it and then Dremel out enough
Yeah.
for its thing. It also comes with this sweet base. Speaking of bases,
Oh man, that's
this
cool
is
base.
like the worst fucking
Oh,
thing
wow.
in the
gonna
entire
have-
world.
tiny.
That's just not.
Getting that model in face
Jeez.
contact for melee.
It's just whack, isn't it?
Do you need to like drill the hole in deeper or
I'm
something,
gonna
or
do something
he's going to
totally-
pin
I'm
it?
going to do something totally different and drill it out and put a proper rod in there.
Right, like brass rod.
Yeah, or something. Yeah, I'll do something.
God, that base is
totally different.
woefully inadequate, isn't it, for
Yeah.
that model?
It's tiny.
You could probably make it work if you pinned it all the way properly and stuff. It would probably just about do its job, but fucking hell.
Especially for a resin model, which is heavier.
Yeah.
And if it falls, it shatters
Yeah.
rather than bounces like a plastic one. You don't really want to risk it, even having a small fall.
So have you finished? Is that you? You're
As
just
we don't, I
gonna-
need to wait it dry and then I'll
Yeah.
do like another layer so I can get it.
No more layers.
Full layer.
I told you not to give it.
Oh jeez.
You were right!
What's fucking wrong?
More paint.
You're like, oh, how bad can he be?
How bad can it be?
But-
I'll just repaint it. It's fine. Oh, it's now a undetailed blob.
He dipped it into the paint pot.
Oh no.
Oh dear.
We're not paint shaming. He's just not trying.
What am I going to do now? I'm waiting for the bases to dry.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the base of this back.
What about those other bases, those crackly ones?
I just had a look at them. They're not really. They're cracking a tiny bit, but not very much.
Really dry.
Yeah.
You're gonna get hair dry.
Need to blast them with a hairdryer. Yeah.
You can use the dryer in the toilet, but it's pathetic. It's like a child blowing for a straw. on your hand.
An old asthmatic
Are those lights warm?
breathing on your model.
No, I think they're LEDs.
Really do.
Yeah, they're not hot.
It was the sound that got me there. That's how I
Like a
went.
wheezing gibbon. Wheezing on your hand.
Greasy gibbon.
I hear Booth is very much down with the sickness.
Oh no, Booth's in chat.
Yeah,
She's
she's here.
She was meant to go
She was
like
being
north
lovely
a couple of days ago, and then
Oh.
she couldn't because she is just stuck in a hotel room.
Oh
Can't get
no.
anywhere.
Why
I think our mum's coming down to rescue her.
Oh
Also.
no!
Oh shit.
Rescue booth.
Trapped in a hotel room when you're ill.
Yeah.
Good.
No, not good.
Oh, I feel that soon, Booth.
There'd be worse places. I mean, if the hotel's got room service and stuff.
That's true. But you just want to be at home, don't you?
Yeah, home is better, but then, I mean, if you're so ill you can't go out and shop. I mean, so I suppose you get like delivery stuff these days, don't you? You still have to go down and out to the door.
Those fangled.
Do they deliver
delivery
it to
people.
like hotels?
Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
Do they?
Yes, do.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
Straight to your door?
Probably not straight to your door.
Probably got to
Like,
pick it up
like,
from the lobby or
Just
something.
outside, yeah.
I've never really tried Deliveroo because they don't cover my area.
Hey,
Um,
you checked recently
in the
because they
sticks.
are spreading out. They didn't cover my area for a while, and I do now.
There wasn't McDonald's in our area, and you sent me out to get it. I was the deliverer.
Oh yeah.
man, I had the idea for Deliveroo like years and years ago, and I never did anything with it.
Claimed it.
I should have just done it. Shouldn't I? I should have done a Deliveroo. I remember just thinking, oh man, I wish someone could just come and bring me a
Yeah.
McDonald's.
I had the idea for SpaceX
Oh, wait,
like ages
what's
ago.
that?
It'd be cool if rocket
your
go to
orders, like.
space, and then come back down
Yeah.
again.
Yeah, but I think
I never did anything with it.
I'm probably capable of designing the Deliveroo app. I'm not capable of building a rocket.
What's the worst that could go wrong, really? I mean, it'd be fine.
It's just a,
Just like a big bomb on a plane,
yeah, just stick wings to a bomb.
sounds
and
simple
then
enough.
sit in it.
Oh no.
How hard could that be?
As long as it explodes in the right direction, it's kind of fine.
Seems very lizard many, if I'm honest.
More Skaven-y to me.
That's
Bombs
a
on
good
a...
point.
Nah, it sounds more orky.
I said no. Orcs least likely.
What?
Like they don't really have bombs. They've got like rockets occasionally, but like in comparison to skinks and especially the Skaven, they just like blowing up anything.
Yeah, Skaven will strap a bomb to anything for fun.
There.
Yeah.
They're bomb mad.
I mean, chemical warfare. They're okay with it. Phew. Not that there are many Geneva Conventions in the 40k universe.
Well, they're not from
Not
40k.
40K.
Yeah, old
Yeah.
world.
Good point.
Skavens.
Old world, even less of a Geneva Convention. Just got some elfy boys who'll be like, "Oh, you shouldn't
Complain
have done
at
that."
What are you doing?
Go to prove.
Bloody rats.
Oh no, you've made the trees upset. I'm very angry now.
I'm going to write a sternly worded letter.
These trees are freaking furious now, though.
Oh. What about that goblin hewer? Do you remember that?
I do remember
Fucking
the Goblin
model.
Hewer.
You ever
Fucking
put one
hell.
together?
No, it looked like insanity.
Fuck that.
It was like 1,000 axes on a conveyor belt with little arms that would pick them up and throw them.
What?
If you imagine it basically like an axe throwing machine gun.
Wow.
And the model looked like it was just loads of little hooks and pulleys and axes and stuff. It came in 1,000 parts.
What?
No.
You had to like build it yourself.
Sounds amazing.
But it was incredibly broken. Like if you had like a goblin or skaven or an army with lots of little weak guys in it, it would annihilate them.
Loving the
What's
detail,
for?
Alex. Apparently, Steve says that.
There's
Time's
dwarf.
up.
What?
Are we out of time?
I know. Time flies by when you're having fun painting.
When you're licking the paint,
It's terrible.
do we need a little recap
I
then
want to
of
read the
what
next
people have
donation,
achieved?
though. It's by RPG7, who just says boom.
Ooh,
It's very good for keeping in character, Mr. RPG. Very good. And that's it.
sticking with what he knows.
Should we show off our beautiful models?
I think we should. If we've got to finish, we better show what
We
we've
don't
done.
really need to show off mine because it hasn't changed. It's still disgusting and ugly.
Very well done.
It's very much not
You
dry.
should be proud of it.
Yes. Oh.
You tried.
You did,
You succeeded. You
did
succeeded.
try.
Oh, yes. A nice slow pan zoom there, Steve. Very good. Yes. There's my boy. Yes, my sweet, sweet boy.
Right on the towels.
Put your dude out there so the people at home can see. There you go. Very good. Yes, very nice.
Oh, there he is.
Turn him around so they
This
can see
is
the
the-
awesome flag.
That's no, dude. Got a very wet base.
There you go, soggy base. Oh wait, and then I can add my cool boy. There we go. Look, he's there.
Oh, what are you
Whoa.
doing?
I just detached the
Knocking
mic.
over
Okay.
drinks. We've got some, where can I fit them in? There's some gap here-ish. There we go.
And by putting it behind mine, you've accepted that I did painting better than you.
That's that. That is how this works.
And then this
There
stroke,
we
this
go,
stroke's just
some-
gonna go right.
Some skinky boys.
Drop that over everything.
Can I even show this lady? There she is.
A bit further.
Hello.
Get in there. Hello. And let's get the Drogon.
Yeah.
Very good.
I didn't quite get to finish this. I haven't even weathered the lines
Let's
with silver.
show him off. He's very impressive.
I'm just trying to blue tack his
His mouth.
His-
mouth
his
thing
teeth
quickly.
Yeah, I didn't quite finish these
Meow.
skinks off.
Sneak him in.
Amazing how much Alex got done.
Nom nom nom.
And shit.
Oh no!
Censored your
My
model.
beautiful, perfectly painted model. Oh.
Let's show off the
Funky enough.
plumbuses.
Oh yeah. They're on the underside somewhere. If you
Get-
zoom in.
Can I tilt him?
Yeah. Oh, there we go. There's the
Wow.
ballsy bits. But yeah, I don't know. I did quite a lot on it today.
Yeah.
It was
Sort of,
it was nothing,
It was black.
and then you made it brown.
Yeah.
You've done loads.
Yeah.
Like how many percent's done do you reckon he is?
I don't know. To paint him as well as the rest of that army, he's basically about there. I mean, there's more highlighting and bits and things and stuff to do, but and throw some washes and stuff on it. But yeah, I don't know. It's probably about 80% done, but then there's smaller, fiddlier, detailier bits.
So it depends how many
and some
like
clean up and some other stuff. But
how many organs you want to pick out.
Yeah, he's like a centerpiece model. So.
yeah. But yeah, all right with him. It's cool.
Yeah,
It's
done good.
cool.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah,
That was
really
a nice Christmassy thing to do.
Cool.
Jingle
Well.
Jam in.
Stay tuned for RT Game and Friends doing some Wii Sports.
Yeah, it's going to be a good stream.
Strike.
Strike
I'm
indeed.
just gonna stay here
Yeah, you can just
for
sit,
the rest
in
of the day.
sit on the office camera.
Yeah, I can't take this model home for a while. It's very wet.
Yeah, gonna have to leave mine out to dry.
Just inked its base.
Hmm.
Cool.
Awesome.
Awesome.
See you next time.
Licking.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.